Welcome to another episode of Design in Progress. We have a super exciting episode for you guys today. Um, Taiga, which used to be called Tundra, is finally done. The art is done, so we're doing a little bit of a showcase with the art of the map finally done. Finally getting to play with it as it is intended. And I'll make sure that I have a link to the workshop in the description, so if anyone wants to play on it, they can go and just grab it and you can be playing on it. In addition to that, we are trying out one of Sea Coyote's Vagabonds, the Bandit Chief, which I believe we had on the show a while ago, maybe 2 months ago or so. It's a vagabond who has some warriors of his own that can follow him around and do all sorts of wonky fonky stuff with. We'll be playing with the Black Paw Bandits, which is one of my factions that is actually fully tested. But it's been way too long since I've played them, and I just wanted to play them. So, my show, we're doing it. We got the just plain old Badgers, and Zero Gamers Goblins have gone through a bunch of iterations since we played them last. So we're going to see where they are right now. It looks like there's been some cool changes, so I'm super excited to see what that looks like. Guesting tonight, we've got Will.
Hey, I'm Will.
Yep, we got Coyote
Ew.
and Zero Gamer.
I am Zero Gamer.
Who've all been on the show at one point or another, I believe. We're going to be playing with the Master deck because it has also been a really long time since I played with that. I've been doing a lot of EMP testing, and I was just like, gotta get some Master deck on. Has everyone discarded down to six? Jeez, could you imagine if you started with 6? That'd be crazy. Everyone just discarded down to 3. So I think we're ready to go. The Vagabond is starting us off.
Alrighty. So, slip. We're going to see what we got under here.
Ooh, bag right off the bat. Isn't that great?
Not great. We are going to give this over to the bandits.
Ooh, eating right off the bat. I'll take it.
Do that. Get my point.
You should be at 2. 1 for the Explorer, 1 for the Aid.
And then I think that's almost everything I want to do, unless there's something fun.
I will say you could quest.
Yeah, I could, but I also want to use that boot.
Yeah,
So.
and you are doing the quest freshener, which I forgot to explicitly tell Will
You
about.
just move it down and
Yep,
pop
move
it
one down
again.
and pop a new one in. Yep.
I don't think I want to do anything else besides this.
Just you can't just slip back into the forest.
Oh, right. You
That's
can
right.
always do this.
You can
Okay,
only
right? Well,
And this path is blocked off.
sure is. Okay, well then I'll just do my fun little quest.
A quest. This makes sense.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah, you can do it for the point.
I am gonna do it for.
Yep, those bags do go into your satchel, technically.
Oh, sorry, I already moved it.
Not that it will matter, but
Because yes, right, because they are.
because they're exhausted.
Used.
I don't
Actually, did I miss something? How did he already have 2 points?
He explored, he aided, and then he quested.
Oh, the aid. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yep.
And then I'll finish my turn with a nice draw.
I did just realize that I don't think the bandits have been on this. I'm going to do it just like the briefest of overviews, which is they are a reveal spend faction that sets traps on paths and kidnaps people using those traps, kidnaps warriors by using those path traps or by attacking people. Kidnaps the warriors into their hideout clearings, their hideouts which are in the forests rather, and then at the beginning of their turn they return everyone's warriors and they get 2 points per warrior. Also, very brief errata that is not on this board, and it's an errata because they are very loosely based off of the Bandit Hireling, and that got errata as it was released, which is will if you excuse me, if you walk across one of my traps, you have to either give me a card or damage an item. So which actually gives you extra options, because before
You
it
get a
was
choice. Okay,
before it
just a
was
warrior.
literally just you had to give me if you were a vagabond and didn't have warriors, you would literally just have to give me a card. There was no other options, because the only way to
So
get
on
rid
the
of these traps is to walk over them, and when you do that, you either have to move one of your warriors into a clearing of my choice, or give me a card.
so on the very, very rare off chance that I have only damaged items and no cards in my hand, I can just make you miserable. That's never going to happen.
No, I don't think you can actually move, because to do the moving, you must be able to do that.
Ah.
So you just can't move along that path. Anyway, they do some cool stuff. So I'm just gonna start doing their thing. So their bird song, I would return all of those guys that are in the forest and get 2 points for each. Obviously, nothing happens there, and I have a comeback mechanic, which obviously has not happened. I am going to trap. I get to reveal 2 cards and place a trap and a warrior. So I'm going to reveal Root T and Mouse Partisans, place a trap here, and a warrior here. And then I can recruit by spending, and I can battle by spending, or I can build, or I can move. I think I think it's important enough, and it's a little bit poopy, but I am gonna reveal this ambush to build here. I think this is wise. It might not be wise. It's actually no. I'm not doing that. Sorry.
I'll pretend I didn't see it.
Forget you saw that.
Ambush? What ambush? I'm going to place it here. And I'm going to have dropped, because I can, when I place this trap, I can place a warrior on either end. So I'm going to actually have placed that guy there. And then I'm not going to battle, I'm not going to recruit, I'm not going to move. I will return all these cards to my hand and draw 2 cards and discard down to 6, because my hand size is 5 plus the number of these revealed symbols. So I think that's my whole turn. I'm going to turn on turns and pass to Coyote.
I actually wanted to check something real quick.
Okay, go for it.
Can the vagabonds slip past the blizzard? Probably not, right?
No,
yeah,
because
because they're not
it
adjacent.
removes adjacency.
Right, it basically
Right.
removes adjacency. So
I was just checking because I was only asking because very specifically the card does say adjacent clearings.
Yes, perhaps I'm assuming that when the die is rolled, this blizzard will not be there. But who knows?
I got 2 building slots here. Got 1 up here.
my brain is working very, very slowly. There we go.
It's not my turn, so I'll pass it.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Your green badgers. And we want to do badger things. See if I remember how to play these guys. I get to encamp first. That sounds like a great deal. Want to save one of those. And I try not to think too hard about which way station I'm putting down right away, because I will make a mistake no matter what I do, so I might as well make the fun mistake.
It has been a while since badgers have been, I think, on this. It's been
I'm literally trying to think about the last time I played Badgers, and it might have been like pre-May.
Yeah.
Wanna...
I think the last time I played was possibly in real life against my wife when I got the Marauders expansion.
I love that. You two guys. Sorry, but you're coming away. I want to do any recruiting this turn. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna be stealing all my guys, so let's do some recruiting.
Me, would I ever steal guys from you?
Literally what you do. It's like your whole thing.
Yeah.
It's yeah,
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying.
it's a thing you do.
Um,
I'm sorry. Hold on. I just noticed. I don't think this relic should be here.
Yeah,
oh
that is
yeah,
true.
you're right. Where is it? There we go. First one I saw with only one in it.
Yeah,
So,
it was
yeah.
either that one or this one up here. So
No. Yeah, we're gonna leave the goblins alone.
yeah, I'm kind of scared of their big giant machine.
Oh, he just wants to have a good time. That's all.
By crushing.
Okay.
For fun.
So I
For
can't
fun, yeah.
For
Hey, he's
kids.
got a dance. He's got a dance move. What do you forget?
and decamped and recruit, not craft unless act with retinue. Pop up to here. Move more. No, let's move that many. Yeah, never mind. I do like that move. Then for battle delve, let's pull this guy in. It's a 2. You know what? Fuck it. Let's recover that.
Yeah,
You do control 2 fox clearings, so
might as well.
And don't want to do any more movement.
thus
Yeah,
it
I do want to
begins.
do more movement. You know why? Because that's the type of badgers we are. I'm gonna move right up to here. And do the old badger infestation strategy. I love it. It's so
Oh boy.
good. Then we're
Didn't you write a? Was it you and like Squidmark were writing a guide or something a while ago?
Tripp and I wrote one of the
Tri-
first.
Tripping at you. That's
I
right.
think it was the first serious guide. Like that was more than like a couple paragraphs. It was
Right. That was like, all right,
12
here's
pages or
what you actually
something.
have to do.
Yeah, it was interesting because we kind of dropped it and we're like, so the thing about badgers is everyone hates you and they're going to crush you into the ground and you just need to figure out ways to stop that from happening. Everyone's like, that's not my experience playing them at all. I'm just like, just you wait. Just just y'all wait.
You'll get there.
That guide's still online and it's what actually I like about that guide is it's a Google Doc that's editable. So anyone who wants to go in and make suggestions can do so. And I just check it every few months and approve or reject suggestions.
Interesting.
So I'd like it to act as a sort of living guide to
Living document.
like the living document to sort of like how the meta changes and new strategies.
Cool.
So anyone who ever wants to do that, reach out me in Discord or just find an old link.
Link to which thing?
Badger guide.
Badger guide. Oh, okay.
Too busy thinking of your own turn.
Yes.
All right, I threw those in. Sorry,
caught me.
Vagabond. I'm stealing your hammer. No living off the land. I'll draw 3 cards and call that a turn. 3 that I draw? Yeah, I draw 3.
All right. It is the goblins' time to shine. First, we gotta do some parts and services. So play code breakers. Put some scrap to all the mouse clearings.
I
There
don't.
we go.
Not crazy about that.
Not crazy about what? It's fine. Don't know what don't know what you're so worried about.
I didn't get to see what the opposite side of these is. That's just like.
Oh yeah, just
Pretty
flip
sure
it over. Yeah.
Endgamer's concern every Monday night is how many things we're gonna say that he has to edit out.
Usually it's pretty low.
Get to
Page 2,
recruit.
guys.
All right. So now we come to the movement part. So we'll take 2 moves here. 1, grabbing the scrap. Moving back.
Okay.
Oop. And then I'll worry about that later. We'll move these guys right here.
Okay.
Okay, then comes crafting if I want to craft anything. Which I'm a little bit considering, but I'll hold off for now. So now we just collect all the scrap. Get 2 points for the 2 scrap. Then I get to increase his health or his energy. I'm just going to go 2 into health for now. And we're going to move him. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me back up here. Let me make sure I'm clarifying what I'm doing here.
Yeah. Maybe brief explanations would be great.
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, after the crafting stage, which didn't do repairs, which he just vacuums up all the scrap on his clearing.
Mm-hmm.
The champ does. Then we move into evening, where the champ actually begins moving as long as he has some health. And then that's where this board comes in down here.
Mm-hmm.
So he can always move and battle at least once on his turn.
Okay.
Everything else on this board takes an energy to use. You spend an energy to take one of these actions down here.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. So since I didn't put any energy in there, he's just gonna move here for now. And that's it, pretty much.
Why would you ever overclock and not just do the ability?
What do you mean?
Oh, because you can only do each ability once, but
Yeah,
you
you
could
can only do each
overclock
ability
to
once.
do that ability. a
One
second
ability
time.
once more. Yeah.
Right. That should probably be slightly clearer. But I mean, it's intuitive enough, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, like this section here obviously needs, better design going into it, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
All right. Cool.
I mean, you could just add the word again in, and that probably is clear enough.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Discard. I didn't reveal any cards. This discard part's really only for if you use laser eyes,
Mhm.
which laser eyes specifically couples with heat sink. But yeah. So then I just draw 1 card.
Me. Okay. First things first, I get to refresh 3 items, but only 3 items.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get to slip and do my fun little games. Oh, first we have to do-
We gotta move the blizzard first. 2, 1.
1 right
So-
there. Oh, god damn it!
Yes.
I'm not a fan of that.
Do I want to just piss the goblins off to start off for fun? Nah. Okay. Then I get to do my slip. I think we're just gonna slip here real quick.
I should say just to again, this is important. So for the scrap, because the flipping thing,
You have to hit
if
it
you were
twice.
yeah, so if you were thinking of shooting with your crossbow, it would just get flipped and then nothing else would happen.
Yes. I'd really be making it easier for someone else, not.
You would be making it easier for someone else. This is true.
Mhm.
Okay. So that was my slip. I'll move on to my other things. Start with this to get this. Oh, well, now I could fight that gear. Okay. Then Then what do I
Just
want to do?
remember what the hell.
Okay, I am then going to give the Badgers a card. So now I'm up 2 more points. One for
Interesting.
the Explore or Ruin, one for the Allied status. Or not Allied status, boosting my relationship.
Aiding.
Aiding.
Aiding. That's the word.
Heard rumor there might be some abetting as well.
That flips that. And then I'm going to flip one more to go here. And just scoot that over a bit. All right. Then that's going to end my turn. I'll draw my card.
Here's the thing. Oh, I do have card draw there.
Let me just make
It's
sure that's
here that I
everything
don't
I
have
want
card
to
draw.
do.
That's right. It's been a while since I played as the Bandits. I'm trying to remember where all of their card draw and shit is.
And that's it.
Alrighty, so I have not kidnapped anyone's warriors yet. But I am so I'm gonna just move on to daylight. I am going to reveal this card to right, it is reveal, I'm just double checking. Yep, to build this other hideout in the center here.
Oh, spicy.
Why is there a snap here? That's weird. There should definitely not be a snap there. Good to know.
I do. Yep, I see a snap there. Oh, it's for your Blizzard token.
No, my Blizzard tokens don't have snaps.
Oh,
I
weird.
very specifically did not give them snaps.
Interesting. I should say the Blizzard itself also has 2 snap points on it.
Oh god. Then I am going.
I'll take them off for you real quick.
Yep, thank you. I'm going to reveal that to trap. I think I have to do this so I can keep these, so I can do that with that. So I'm going to put a trap there, which also lets me recruit a dude here. Of note, the only way to get rid of these hideouts, because they're buildings, but they're inside of a forest, so you obviously can't attack them, is you have to clear out the every single clearing that is adjacent to that hideout. And then it goes away, and I lose a random card, and everything that's in it gets freed.
Just to clarify, traps are considered in both of the clearings that they are adjacent to.
Nope.
And how do you attack
You
a
don't.
trap?
You just walk across it. That's
They're functionally indestructible.
Yep.
So how do you get cardboard points off of the bandits?
I believe you get
Because I don't believe there's anything that says points are scored for removing a
right.
hideout.
You don't score cardboard points off of them.
Okay, so there's no, so it's free from cardboard.
Right.
Like
I was pretty sure of that. I just wanted to double check that I didn't. At some point, I think you did get a point for destroying a hideout.
Yes, I know in earlier rules you did.
In much earlier rules, but I think that might have gone away because it was just it's already pretty. You're already pretty. I'm forgetting the word. You
Vulnerable.
you are already incentivized. There's the word. You're already pretty incentivized to attack through.
But because of that, the traps don't protect a hideout. They do by their presence, but they don't count in terms of...
Right, it just makes it really annoying for people to walk around.
Yep.
And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to spend that to plop spending bake sale. And I'm spending this to drop 2 guys there. And then I'm going to attack these badgers for this.
So you're badgering the badgers?
Yep. Any...
Oh.
3-0. So the way this works is the first one that I would remove, I move into a clearing of my choice adjacent, so I could move it in, I mean not clearing, a forest, so I can move it into either of these. I'm going to move it into this one, and then
Mhm.
the other one just gets plain old removed and back to you. So I'll just one of them goes to me, one of them goes to you. I will.
You have to place in clearings adjacent to yourself.
Yes, I can only recruit in clearings adjacent to hideouts.
And how do we get rid of those hideouts again?
You have to kill to get rid of this one. You'd have to kill everything in these 3 clearings. Well, technically all 5 clearings, but
Currently
Oh, you
only
kept
those
it
three.
like that.
yeah. So it's a real pain in the ass to get rid of them. It's
Are these guys,
usually
are these guys red?
red. No, they are very much not red because they require other people on the board to eat to get points.
Okay.
Like I'm literally only gonna finally get points on turn 3.
The other important note is that they only get to kidnap when they're the attacker, which is part of their vulnerability
Right.
to being attacked, is that they don't get to kidnap you when you do that.
Gotcha.
Right.
Like a reverse lizards.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. They can be pretty weak, even when they're so aggressive. But they went through an insane amount of testing that they are deemed fair. So now I draw 3 cards and end my turn. If I could draw a fox card, that would just be awesome.
Okay. How do I want to do this? Move this. No, I have to end camp first, but that will happen.
Yeah.
This one needs to go down. No, actually, I'm gonna not have that one removed. This one? So this one has to go down first anyway, so let's get that done. So that goes down, this disappears. This stays down. That stays down. Alright, I guess no, I guess I don't remove any of them. Can run that. I'll draw 4 cards this turn. I love drawing 4 cards. We will definitely recruit. Move. And move.
Oh man, he's just all over the place with these badgers.
We will
I will also explain as you're taking your turn that importantly, I basically have live off the land. It's reflavored as live off the forest because they're foresty, but basically the exact same rule where I can only have if I have
4.
if I have 4 or more, I start to take people off. So
I'll battle you here. Do you have that other ambush?
I do not.
Thank God.
Cool.
Right.
Love it.
Dramatic.
I mean, he
Oh,
can
sorry.
still
And I used the outer fox for that.
right. I mean, he could still yoink in a relic if he wanted to. Still rules. I'm assuming you want to. Although I guess you don't have that much around. I don't know.
I mean, this one he'd be fine taking.
Yeah.
And then with the bird card, I'm gonna pull this.
So are you
frog.
not delving with that attack?
Oh wait, no, I wanted to use. Let me think. I actually fucked this up by announcing the red one. I lose a bird card this early? Sure. I'm not. I'll
I mean-
use the bird card then to pull this in.
You don't
I'll
want to
just
pull
wait then.
this one in?
Oh, I could. Oh yeah,
Rule
yeah.
3.
That's the smart thing. That's the smart
Yeah,
thing. I should
that's
pull
why I
this one.
said it.
We're just
I
gonna be.
didn't see this one up there at all.
Yeah,
Um,
you
oh,
blend in a little bit on TTS.
so that's good. Well then, do I lose a bird card and recover another jewelry?
I mean, it does act as armor, so you can probably just hold on to it.
No.
No?
Says the goblin who's gonna just
I'm
cronk
so far
around.
away from that. Just don't even worry about
You
it.
can just go through this trap. It's no big deal. Just give me a goblin or a card. I'm cool with either.
I'll battle you here again.
Okay, go for it.
This time it's the bird card.
Hmm. Ouch.
That's really nice.
Beautiful. You gonna delve again?
I'm thinking about it. I have a
Excuse me.
33% chance of keeping that bird card, so no, I should hold on to it for now. But I will recover this for 3 points. Get him in while I can. Damn, Vagabond. Get you up there.
Ends.
Then I would like to what's the order of stuff here? Live off the land, nope. Gather retinue, perfect. Going to go like all right. Oh, I want this over here. Then I want to put this here. This here. Then I will draw 4 cards.
Badger's card draw always freaks me out every time. What? You draw 4 cards this turn? But you just played 4 cards. What?
And then I'll
What's
cut the
happening?
deck in half and put half of it into my hand.
You might as well with how much card draw they have. I
Well,
wouldn't
in
really.
fairness, Black Paw Bandits are kind of like that too. Once they get everything out, it's
Right,
like
once
I'm
they
going to
get
keep
going,
half the deck, and then I'll discard none of it.
Right, I'm like, I'll draw 5 cards and then discard one of them.
So many options. All right, I'm going to play this T card here. I forgot
To craft it, right?
No, not to craft it. To place more scrap. I
Um,
was going to, but then you're in the lead, so
I'm tied for the lead.
I forgot to put this code breakers in there earlier. So,
Mhm.
all right.
You were the next person I needed to help out. I would have given you a card, but no tea for me.
No. Fortunately, that blizzard screwed me over a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens. See, if you had, if I had left one more goblin back here, I would have been fine. Anyways, let me grab 2 goblins to put with my champ here. And I gotta start scavenging. Fighting parts. Hmm. Damn. Alright. I'm gonna use the goblin's special ability here. So they're gonna move over here. And I'm going to lose one of them to move out of there with the scrap for the second move. And then we'll move over here.
Mhm.
All 3 moves. And
That's
then,
only- Isn't that only 2 moves?
no. From here to here.
Oh, you moved
1,
down.
2,
I see.
3.
1,
Yep.
2,
Gotcha.
3.
I got
Because I want to gather that scrap.
Mhm.
Get it away from you.
Mhm.
So we'll just collect that 1 scrap. For repairs, we'll go ahead and increase energy levels by 1.
Mhm. And how does attacking you, by the way, go? Does the robot takes hits first, or
I can split them up between my goblins and the robot.
okay? Just wondering how annoying it is going to be to grab goblins into the forest.
Is it split how you want, or does it have to be Robo first, then Goblin, Robo again, then Goblin again?
Right now it's split how I want, but I think what I should do is I'll split it back and forth.
Right, like split as if they were allied, kind of something.
Yeah.
Like
Something like that, yeah. So Robo first and then goblins. So but for now, increase the energy by 1, and then we'll get to activating him. What do we want to do here? I want to use Big Rocket on this clearing over here. But you're not that much of a threat right now is the thing either. But the Vagabond he's on the other side. The Blizzard, the Badgers. It's a whole thing. I'll just move over here for now and battle this single Badger.
Why would you want to do that? Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Now watch me roll 0. No, we're all
You have
good.
exactly
Okay.
what you need.
Exactly what I needed. And I will
So we
bank
call
that
killing with
energy.
precision.
Yeah, I'll bank that energy for now. You know what? I will say actually I'll take 2 of the warriors with me with that move. Because when he does the normal move, he can move with the things. If he uses that extra move on the boosters, he can't. If that makes sense.
I'm sorry, I got distracted for a second. What are you doing?
Oh, I was just saying that when he took his move, I should have grabbed 2 of the goblins to come with me.
Okay, cool.
That's all. But he has an extra move he can do with these boosters that just says move the champ specifically.
Mhm.
So if he does that, he can't move with goblins.
Gotcha. It's just if you want to go a little extra farther to punch.
Yeah.
I'll draw 1 and turn. I'm gonna use restroom. Be right back.
That changes things a little bit, honestly.
All right, so I get to refresh 3 things. Refresh. Refresh.
Where do I want to do that? Probably that, actually. So that's
Refresh.
fruit.
Oh, we have to roll
Yes.
this. I'll take care of it, don't worry.
4.
Oh.
Oh, man, that's really annoying. So I could hypothetically still remove this because it's still on a path. The path doesn't go away. Like, forests are still separated by it and all. It just... so I could remove this on my turn to craft if I wanted to. But obviously no one's going to be tripping at this turn.
I will. Okay, I will flip.
Okay.
I forgot to increase my victory points earlier for collecting that 1 scrap. So
Flip. Almost my max, right? Yes. And friends. So it's 2 more points. And now it gets really hard to make friends.
Oh, sorry. Did you pass that to me?
Yes, I did.
Thank you.
And what did I use to? Oh, I use that to do that. All right. So then the question is, what do I want to do with the rest of my turn? Stab the goblins. Just kidding. Stab the badgers. Nope.
That might be a good. Yeah. Yeah. Playing a very weird bandit game. Or rather, I should say, I'm being forced to play a very weird bandit game by the cards that I'm drawing.
I should ask. So the bandits can't kidnap anything from the vagabond, right?
Correct.
Not until I
So,
recruit.
right. From this specific vagabond, I will be able to. But yeah, it tends to be, which honestly is kind of in keeping with, you can't get points from attacking the vagabond. Ever.
That's fair.
So, they do mess up the game quite a bit. It's actually one of the reasons that the bandits are a 2. That way you can't really do a bandits and a 2 vagabond game plus a red faction. It doesn't really work out. I mean, because you'd be even with cats, you'd be at 19, which would be an adventurous game. So you could do it. You could try, but it would be weird.
Makes sense.
First things first. You get those. You get those badgers back, and I get 2 points.
Yeah.
Then
It's when the bandits start to get annoying.
Then I'm going to spend this card to bonk 2 guys here. I'm going to reveal these 2 cards to put a trap along this path. I'm going to reveal this to move this hideout over here. And then I'm going to reveal these 2 cards to trap this path. Boop, whoop. And boop a guy down there. This gets discarded. All these gets returned. I'm going to be drawing 4 cards, and I can only hold 7, but I have a feeling this trap isn't going to get activated, so I'm going to yoink that away to craft this T.
Oh, T.
For 2 points.
Delicious.
2. This goes back. I still am going to draw 4 cards, but now I don't have to discard because I'm at 7. Perfect. Great. I knew there was a reason I was doing that. I was like, oh yeah, it gets rid of the T. There we go. Traps all over the place now.
The question is, are you trying to keep us out? Keep yourself in?
Or am I just trying to collect suits for crafting later on?
Yeah.
There are actually games that you play with like very low movement factions like lizards or Woodland Alliance. Well, sometimes Woodland Alliance depends. Crows. Crows move quite a bit. There are times where you have factions that don't move a huge amount, where your traps are basically just for crafting. It's not very often, but it can happen. Vagabonds can kind of skirt around your traps. Lizards don't move a lot.
Guess I'm good with where all of those are again.
Moles don't move a huge amount, depending on what strategy they're going with.
Double recruit.
And they can dig, so they can kind of go around your traps. So it's a huge pain in the ass. I would say your goblins are a little bit small, meeple-wise. Is that on purpose, or?
Yeah, it's on purpose.
Okay. We also have the stark contrast of the badgers, which are a particularly big. So like comparing them to the badgers, they're like half the size. They could
Yeah, they're
probably
tiny guys.
they could probably deal. I mean, the raccoon meeple is even a pretty small meeple compared to others, and they're smaller than that. I'd say they
I could
could
probably boost them up a little bit.
right, maybe one or two. Not a huge amount. Who?
That's a lot of badgers,
That's
my
a
friend.
lot of badgers.
All right there too.
Mm.
Interesting choice.
Right.
So you recruited and then moved? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not crafting.
Nah. Can't see a reason. What do I want to do here? Let's go ahead and punch this bandit. Would you like to ambush me?
Let me double check. I would love to, but I cannot.
How many cards you draw in every turn?
Right now, 4 cards a
25.
turn, and I have a hand size of 7.
Wow. And I'm using the orange card for this. All right, so we both lose a dude.
Okay. Ow.
And what do I want to bring in? Bring in one of these, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, let's bring in this one.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Excellent.
That's you do lose because you don't
Yeah,
have
you
3.
lose that mouse
Yeah, I
card.
do
Yeah.
lose the mouse. I wanted to lose the mouse card.
But man, those are some lucky pulls. Although actually, I guess yeah, that's your first 2, right?
Oh, perfect. That means this is actually a safe pull.
Yep. Attack those goblins.
If I attack this, would I take 0 damage?
Yeah, it doesn't deal damage.
Oh, they used to deal
Used to hit it.
damage. I liked
They
it.
used to deal damage.
I liked it when they
Oh, they
dealt
don't deal
damage.
damage anymore?
Well, actually, hold on. Let me double check the rules. I don't, because I'm pretty sure I took that off. I did. I don't know. Maybe I should leave it in.
Well, I was thinking, like, I don't take damage because I have a relic anyways, so I could attack it
Right.
for
So I
free.
guess it doesn't matter either way, but
I'm gonna attack this bandit here. Would you like to ambush me?
He stepped away.
No.
give him 2 seconds. I don't know. Should I leave it that the scrap deals damage?
I liked it when the scrap dealt damage because you were throwing a bunch of them out every turn, and only
See, I think I
collecting
took it
so
off.
many of them.
Right. I think I took it off because now they have the flip
The
thing.
flip. Yeah, I mean, let's try it as written with the flip, and we can go back and check.
With hits later.
Yeah, see if it's we can always go and say, okay, now they only have 1 life, but they do hits.
Yeah.
And see
I
how
mean,
that feels.
yeah.
Versus
Oh,
the
right.
flipping.
He was asking you, by the way, if you wanted to ambush.
Oh, you're attacking me again. I'm sorry. I was. Do I want to ambush you? Yes, I do.
That's the problem with the Vance, is you always fucking get ambushed attacking them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you have to be
Pull.
really careful about your counting the ambush cards in discard.
Quite a bit of
I mean,
ambushes.
it doesn't matter. There's just nothing to do about it. You just lose piles of warriors to them. All right, so I probably get fucked in this clearing.
I mean,
Oh,
probably only.
ooh,
Oh,
that's-
come on, man.
So I'll take this. Fantastic.
Because I guess you have to rule.
Then
You could recover the 1 acorn, but not the 3 safely.
Yeah, but the 3 is the more juicy one for us to run after and deny him, and throw it in a corner.
So. One second, I need to fix this. It's driving me insane.
Yeah, what is going on with that?
Yeah, I noticed it too. That's why I kept picking the card back up and putting it. That's funny.
This card
Is
looks
it
down
is it
here,
the
and
is it
this
this
card looks
Fox
up
card
here.
or is it the retainer?
It seems to be both of them.
This is
Weird.
both.
Wild.
They're both the tricks. Oh yeah, I actually went down here to look at something. So let's move.
Mm. You're really thinking this one through.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Move and recover this.
Interesting.
Thing is, if you put the relic with the building,
Mhm.
you effectively get one more hit before they
One
take
extra hit. Yeah. That makes sense.
And then I'm going to throw this into here. Oh, come on. This row is not my
Something about
favorite
that row.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the Maybe it's the doohickey underneath is messing with it for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, that worked.
And that worked.
That worked.
Weird.
Okay.
There we go. And this here.
That's almost a full thing right there.
Yep. Almost full retinue with quite a bit of bird cards in it.
See, the last time I played someone with Badgers, like they had the same thing, just so many bird cards.
Mm.
All right.
I
I'm
mean,
going
the
to.
trick is you just put tons of cards in it, and you just burn them off while you fill bird cards in case
Right.
it
You just
goes.
burn as much as you can, honestly.
I'm going to go ahead and parts and services of Fox clearings.
Okay.
Grab these. Boop, 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 and boop. I will say one thing I noticed with these scrap though is they definitely screw over the warlord.
Well, why so? Just for
It takes up a lot of his action economy to remove them.
because it's pieces. Isn't it warriors for the warlord, or is it pieces?
No,
My brain.
it's pieces.
Oh, my brain. I haven't played as warlord in a while.
Nah, you're good. I use them a lot for testing because they're quick and easy to do.
Yeah, to move fight.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of moving and fighting. It's great. A couple more goblins here. That clearing. Okay. We're gonna start moving goblins around. So we're gonna leave these 3 here, but we're gonna grab these 2 and this scrap. 1, pick that up. 2, move. And then we're gonna go ahead and move. We're getting a lot of lag all of a sudden. And
Yeah.
you might be about to crash or drop.
No,
Maybe?
it was just Sea Coyote's ping was bumping. I opened up a web page. That might have been it.
I think that was it.
I
Yeah.
was opening up Photoshop.
How dare
I
you?
wonder if that was it.
I'm gonna move these guys. I don't know what I want to do here. Yeah, I'll move them here for now. Okay. Crafting. Not gonna do any crafting, but I'm gonna collect all 3 of that scrap. Oop, wrong corner of the map. So I'll get 3 points for that. I think we're gonna top off energy reserves here.
Mm.
Actually, we'll do 1 energy, 1 health.
I feel like at some point we gotta go punch this giant mech.
No, that's fine.
Seems.
I have a theory on this one.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't, it will eventually come punch me.
Yeah. I mean that's true.
Yeah, I mean that is what was literally about to happen too. So
Yeah, I just
because
don't
now
know.
the champ activates.
Don't know how wise that's gonna be.
He will. Well, yeah, he'll punt. Okay, so first I'm going to. I don't know. I'm gonna move and then. Let's see here. Who's looking? Because the Vagabond's technically in the lead. Here, we're gonna do
Vagabond.
this.
I'll just get a point or 2 every turn. So as long as you can beat me in the next 10 turns, I think you don't have to worry about me.
Yes, that's definitely how the Vagabond works. You only get 1 or 2 points a turn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Says the
Vagabond do
bandits who
now?
are like, "Oh, have captured 3 enemies. Guess that's 6 points without doing
Alright.
That
anything."
very, very rarely happens though, without somebody being like, "Well, we're gonna bonk you into oblivion."
I mean, the Vagabond says that while also having 2 mouse quests done already with Quest Freshener.
1 quest. That's just 2
It's
because
one,
that's
but
how many
yeah,
points
It's
I'll
2
get.
is the next time. We've
Yes.
discussed this before.
Oh, I fucking
Right.
hate this.
yeah, I agree.
I mean, I love Quest Freshener. I just
Love
don't
it.
like this particular aspect of it.
Yeah, it is a odd UI decision, but
I think the first ever game I was
I
in.
do understand it. I just don't agree with it.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and reduce energy by 1 to activate laser eyes. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh boy.
So how this works? Basically, you have to you can reveal up to 3 cards, and it's going to hit up to 3 clearings in a path.
In a path.
Right. So we're gonna go mouse, fox, mouse. Gonna be hitting here, here, here.
It
yes.
does what? 1 to each?
It just removes 1 piece. Yep. 1 hit, 1 piece. However you want to word it. It says piece because someone yelled at me for saying hit. I think at some point.
Okay. 1 piece of your choice, I'm assuming.
1 piece from a faction.
Right.
So you like I'll pick the faction, then you get to choose which piece you remove.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah. So we'll go, see. That's the thing that I haven't thought about what to do if I want to
Right.
hit
It
the
should.
Vagabond
I
with
think you could do hit because
You can't. Yeah. So because I'm gonna say that's the thing is if it's remove, you can't hit the
right
vagabond.
because it should.
Right.
Basically, it should say deal and hit. Deal
The
and hit
only
should
way
be fine. Because
you
like
can hit
Well,
the
no, they
vagabond
used
is
to
with
remove a
the
piece for the
wipe card.
crossbow.
If you
Well, yeah, but crossbow specifically can't hit the vagabond, which I wish that they could. I feel like it should be
too
able
nimble
to.
to get hit by a
But
crossbow.
how does this work with hitting the Vagabond?
I think
it can't. hit the
If
vagabond
anything,
as-
it's probably just like damage 1 item, maybe.
right. I would say that you should recon it. You should go back and change it to deal 1 hit. Because
Yeah.
I mean deal an additional hit is certainly viable.
Right.
Nomenclature. So deal a hit should definitely.
I think deal hit. Yeah. That way for Vagabond, it's very simple. It's just you damage an item.
Right. And for
Like
any,
it's simple. Yeah.
right.
But yeah, I'll target the Vagabond in this clearing.
but it's not written that way for this game.
Well, we're gonna go back and change it. So.
Well, we'll say it. Well, here, hold on. Let me get out a pencil. All right. So we'll hit the Vagabond here. Obviously, I have to hit the Badgers here, and then Badgers over here as well.
Boom, boom, boom.
Now, if I don't spend another energy, which I will for heat sink, I can put these cards back to my hand.
Interesting.
That's super unfortunate. Do
Very,
you have any other skills like that I should know about, or your skill list?
It's literally just on
That's-
the board.
That's the biggest one, basically.
That's the longest and biggest one, the like quote unquote most complicated because I worded it badly mostly.
Right. He also has like a one-sided attack with Big Rocket. And it's an adjacent
What do you have
clearing.
to do a big rocket?
It just use
Just
energy.
use
That's
an
it.
energy.
So then, with it dealing one hit, what impact would that have on if I had any of my small bandits out? Because
You could remove one
Who-
of the bandits.
who would you be dealing? No, because they're allied, so they're not mine to choose. I can't choose them,
No, they're your faction pieces still.
but they're not my.
Ugh.
I have to treat them as allied
For
No, you treat them for movement, I think is what it says on the
for
card.
movement and
Oh.
battle.
Yeah,
I'm
but
about
this
to
is
get
neither a
told this
movement
too.
nor a battle, so.
Okay.
Yeah, the Big Rocket is scary. I have
I think
I have an inkling that Big Rocket should be 2 energy.
I was thinking that too,
And,
honestly.
and probably Laser Eyes also, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Laser Eyes was 1 energy.
Yep.
So then, do you have to change the wording?
Well,
for
Laser Eyes
Rocket?
is 2. So Laser Eyes is technically 2 unless you want to lose all the cards you revealed to use it.
Right. But
So
we'll talk about it later.
question about Big Rocket. Then does Big Rocket have to change as well, or can Big Rocket not hit Vagabond?
right, because
Vagabond.
Because
Yeah.
you can't remove the
Right,
Vagabond.
it
It's
should be
only if you
roll-
remove all
right.
pieces.
it should be roll 1 dice, deal hits equal to the number of enemy pieces. I don't know who is telling you can't deal hits.
I
Or-
think it was just like one Aaron comment I saw, and I
yeah,
just let it bug me for
don't
no
listen to the
reason.
unless it's Garrick telling you that the wording is wrong. Don't listen.
Yeah.
Honestly, even then, like
even
only
then,
listen to
you
him
could
half the time.
you
He's-
could be a little.
He's trying to create a very specific type of route, and I don't think fan factions will ever fit into that properly.
I try and be as official as possible, personally, but
Here, I'm gonna do this real quick. 1 second. Pen.
get
I-
out the pen, start writing.
So I don't know about you, but like my pen's super huge for some reason.
Press the minus button
Oh, thank you. Okay,
several times.
there we go.
I-
Alright,
Is that
we're
the
just gonna-
end
we're
of
just gonna-
is that the end of your turn, goblins?
No, I'm adding a second lightning bolt right next to Big Rocket right away because I could immediately see it being a problem. So
Yes. And I would probably say Laser Eyes. Being able to hit 3 clearings and 3 different factions, even if it's only, I mean, you're basically doing a full rolled hit spread out over a full, you're basically doing a full combat die with no repercussion.
the like again though, the main thing is like you'll
Yeah.
discard the heat sink. I don't know. I think it balances out with the heat sink.
Well, yeah, we can leave that at 1 for now, and we'll test it.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I will use the last energy though to put on a little dance show for the clearing and draw a card.
Great.
Okay.
Is that
And
that's the only time that you can draw an extra card? I see. Okay.
Right.
So I see
Yeah.
how Laser Eyes is a little bit balanced because you literally only ever draw 1 card unless you're spending
Right.
energy. Okay. I'm semi convinced.
yeah. I still have my free battle actually from just his normal standard array of actions, so I'll go ahead and hit the yeah, we'll hit the bandit here.
Ouch. Why?
Just a battle.
Why you hate me?
You want to ambush?
No, you're good.
Because I don't want you being here.
Yeah, but now I dealt 1 hit to you.
You do. Alright. I'll draw my 1 card for the end of my turn. Alright.
Blizzard.
Blizzard.
2.
Ugh.
Oh wow, really doing all kinds of things on that. Okay, well, in that case,
Slightly inconvenient. Not super, though.
Oh.
It's like I constantly have 1 less trap actually on the map.
okay.
Does that count for off the map now?
Well, it's just no one's going to walk over that path.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Yeah,
So
but I feel like that's totally fine because this is such a powerful clearing to have a hideout in.
oh, totally.
We will never get rid of it.
100%. Yeah. It's
Like, it
almost
would take all of us the rest of the game to get
right.
rid of this
Like
hideout.
honestly, it might.
If
I want to
ever.
play on with the bandits a couple more times on this map. It might be better to do like this one, and this one, because they have like you can cover the most number of clearings and not being in the center and kind of mitigate. There's a couple different ways to play the bandits too. You can try and kind of like keep them as close to each other as possible, you know, like forests that are literally connected, or you can try and separate them as much as possible and cover the most amount of clearings. And both work actually really well. So what's happening, Will? Sorry.
You did the ruin.
Okay, you explored the ruin. Yeah.
Then
I just saw pieces moving, and I was like, "What?"
no, you're fine. It's not going to get me to a higher allied status, but I think I'll do it anyway. Take your tea.
Okay. What card you giving me?
Gave you a mouse card.
Oh, here's the card. I was like, "Where is it?"
Okay, so that tea goes up here. It's not part of my satchel because it's not damaged. Okay. Then what do I want to do with the rest of my turn? Well, I can't move here. I think I'm going to move over towards the Goblins.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that, and I think that's everything I want to do this turn. Okay, and I got 1 point for doing this, but no more points
that'll work.
beyond that. Yeah, and that's going to be my turn.
Okay, nobody is kidnapped, so there's no ransoming. Gonna do a slightly weird thing, but it's one of my favorite slightly weird things to do. Going to recruit.
Damn it.
No, don't worry, they're not staying there. Although you saying "damn it" makes me want them to stay there.
Oh, I'm just I don't know what happens to Badgers, but I'm slowly getting worried about getting pushed back into my starting clearing and being stuck there the rest
Then
of the game.
I'm going to reveal these two to move. Move these
Interesting.
guys here. Move these guys up here. There's a
God, that movement doesn't matter anything to you.
yeah.
Because the forest.
I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
move
yeah.
through forests that I have a hideout in, ignoring rule. So I can just.
Oh
Bloop,
my
bloop.
god, it's even stronger now.
Yeah. So
Hell, actually, you know what? This blizzard doesn't even affect you.
not at all. It just makes it a little inconvenient for my traps, but it's very cool because if you are getting like I just had I have 4 freaking mouse cards, you can actually start. You can recruit a bunch of guys into mouse and then move them out. It takes a bunch of cards, but it acts as kind of a failsafe for you getting totally completely hosed. So I am going to attack the badgers here
Good.
by using this travel gear.
Okay.
Okay.
You do 1 damage.
So I do 1 damage. So that oh nope, that comes to me,
I get
and
it.
I am going to send it into this. Send it here. Then I'm gonna attack the goblins up here
Oh,
with this informants.
all right, let it roll.
3-1. So I lose 1. You lose 2. One of them is gonna
But
go
you
in
take
here.
one of them. Yep.
And then I think I need to protect this this vicinity. So I'm gonna plop these down here just to make it a little bit more annoying for you to clear me out. I will draw these 2 cards back.
I agree, it's very annoying.
And then I will draw 4 cards. And end my turn with 6 cards in my hand.
Interesting.
Ka-chow.
I'll pull this up. I can do some burning this turn.
This is feeling like a very Euro-y game of Root today, for some reason. We're all kind of like just doing our own thing as much as possible.
Do that. No, I need to move forward at this point.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, none of these are particularly combative. I mean, like, the bandits kind of
I
are.
have to just to get points because no one is moving over my freaking traps.
I wonder why.
I think I need. I mean, that's the thing. Moving over traps is not the end of the world. You only give me 2 points or a card. It's entirely possible that you're just like, yeah, here's a card. I'm gonna just move through here and start bunching.
Is it any card, by the way?
Any card.
Okay.
Doesn't need to match anything. Just a card.
It's a card.
Card.
It's a lot of badgers.
A lot of batters. That is the thing. Near the end of the game, when I don't necessarily need as many cards in my hand, I have the exact same recruit as the Badgers and better card draw, arguably. So near the end of the game, I can be like, all right, and then I drop 8 guys, and then I move and attack. You're like, wait, what?
It's up there. Okay.
It is oftentimes that the end game is that they're like moving around with a bunch of guys picking off cardboard that's been left out. There's not a lot of cardboard this game. It's gonna be real points, point light. I'm trying to remember when I removed getting the point from Emancipation. You know what I think it is, actually? You do get a point from Emancipation. The thing is, it's a hideout is a building. So I don't write it in here because technically it's removing a building. On the back of the card, it is listed as a building. So it being removed. I guess I could rephrase it as the person who removes the last warrior. It removes it.
If you
but
use the same logic, then any person who sets who releases a trap, who sets it off, would get a point because they are basically removing that cardboard as well.
Because it says then. I think then it says then remove the trap, not it is removed. I think at some point up here trap said then you remove the trap.
Well, because it says here it is removed, which is
right.
Basically the same thing as saying remove the trap.
Right. It's been so long since I've worked on this, and there was a lot of rewording near the end to make sure that it fit into the rules. That
this one thing is as written, neither of them allow you to get points for them being removed.
Right. And I believe the intention, if I remember correctly, is that traps do not give you a point, but removing so that a hideout does get you a point.
Okay.
Because it's so
hardest cardboard to get in the game.
It's it's very hard to get, so you should get a point. That's right. I can maybe do a slight rewording of this, so it's like it is removed by the player or something like that. I'd have to redo this just so it's super clear.
I'll be using the bird card to battle here.
Go for it.
So I wanted to use that. 1 second. I want to make sure that's what I want to use. Yeah, I'll use the bird card to battle there. Oh, fucking hell.
Ooh, man, they had like swords. They didn't even have knives. They had fucking dynamite strapped to their bodies.
Do I get anything for removing this?
Well, you have to attack it twice,
Well,
so
you don't have to attack it twice. You have to do 2
Hit
hits
it
to it, I'm
twice.
assuming, right?
Yes.
well, no. Right now, the phrasing as is the first time the scrap would be removed, flip it.
Oh, that's
Right.
weird.
I'm gonna draw this.
I would figure out a different phrasing. Although I have a pretty good idea that I'm going to advocate for not having 2 hits and just dealing the hit to people.
Dealing the one hit instead of the flip thing.
Yeah, I really like
That's
that, but
Like sharp scrap, yeah.
yeah,
I'm
it's
going
like
to.
the goblins
I mean-
know how to pick it up. Everyone else is dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, like, no one has even tried to attack it yet. We could just ad hoc that back in real quick as well,
Yeah,
instead of the flip.
yeah, but it has informed people's decisions. It's okay.
That's fair. We'll keep it as is for now.
I have to hit it twice.
But we'll say it'll take 2 hits. It can take 2 hits in one battle.
Right, 2 hits. Whenever it would take a hit, it flips.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
Um,
So that
I'm gonna. I guess I'll hit this twice. Do you want to ambush me?
No.
Well, I guess I'll hit it once.
right, you'll attack it.
First.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you do more than one.
It
hit,
is
it'll-
defenseless, so as long as you don't roll a double 0, I think you're good.
I guess that's true if it's defenseless. Huh. I don't know.
All right. You
Is
get a
that a
point for
point?
that? Yeah.
Yet
it's a
another
point.
reason for it to just
Um,
deal damage when you attack it.
I
Deal
guess-
it, yeah. I will say against the Badgers in particular, though, it also doesn't matter because they have like hazmat suits. So
Right,
I'll use
right.
the. I'll battle this one too. Do you have an ambush
same
there?
deal. I actually do have an ambush there.
Oh, all right. That's terrible, but we'll work with it.
That's what most of the ambush is out, right?
I still get rid of it though.
Yeah,
and
I
get a
think-
point.
Yeah, you do.
I think there's a
I
bird
think it's
left.
just a bird that's left. Yeah, there's that one. Has the bunny been played actually?
Is it in there?
It's not. So it's
Oh.
just the mouse and the
Um,
fox and one of the birds.
Okay.
Bunny's still out
There's a
there.
bird and a bunny out then,
Bird and bunny.
Then I will
and 16 cards.
Yep.
cover
Slash
this.
all of the cards that are in people's hands.
Well, yes, obviously.
Use the faithful retainer. I'll get 3 points.
Jeez.
These ages, I mean, we're also at 11 points, and this is what, turn
5?
4 or
4 or
something?
5?
5,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is a real slow game. Although, I mean, we're actually playing through it fairly quickly.
I'll move to there.
It's just a slow scoring game.
I'll be honest, I'm making my turns faster than I do in any other faction.
Yeah, you, dude, I love you, man, but you take slow freaking turns.
Well, in Root especially because I play it so rarely that I'm like, all right, let me make sure I know
You're like,
exactly what's going on.
right.
Draw 3.
And in this game, you're going pretty quick considering there's 3 fan things happening.
Yeah. Plus a map.
All right.
Plus a map.
Plus a map. All right, I'm gonna spend this saboteurs, using it for bunny clearings.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
Come on. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay, get a couple new hires back. All right. So I think we're gonna go. Where to go? 3 guys down here. And then, oh God, see? Okay. And then, we'll move 3 guys down here. Yes, I'm moving through the trap.
Ooh, what you doing? What you doing? You give me points? You give me a card?
I'm considering. My cards are. I'm at a card premium.
Trap gets removed, so there's that.
I want to give you a card. I don't want to give you a card. You can take a goblin.
All right. So this guy gets yoinked right there. Oh no.
Okay. And then for my third move, I'm gonna bring all these guys. Oh shit! I'm so sorry. I did not mean to grab that. All right. Need more space on that tower, man.
That's why it's so wide. Now it can fit two. It used to be a single wide.
Yeah. All right. Move those guys back up with that scrap. I don't have anything I want to craft right now, so we'll just collect the 2 scrap.
Mhm.
Gain 2
I do have to
points.
say, it does seem like it's pretty. I don't want to say easy, but it's relatively easy for you to just be like, I move my guys here, grab the scrap, and I move back, as opposed to like the keepers who have to like rule this to do that, and then they have to attack here to do that. Like you just like waltz in, grab it, and then move out.
Yeah, there's something. There's
feel like-
something. That's
Yeah.
That's why I needed to get another playtest in, because like I've lost any ability to think of a new thing for that exact.
Right. So I mean, it could be
Yeah.
something as simple as just having to rule to move out of, or having to fight to grab it, and then you can move out. Maybe they're still two-sided, and it's like you have to fight, and then they flip, and then you can move them. But I guess that is pretty Badger-like. I don't know.
That's the
What if
thing
they're
too. Is like
heavy and you need like 3 goblins to move one.
Yeah, we had talked about that before, where like to do anything with the goblins, you needed to do 2. So like
yeah, you need 2 of them. Yeah.
So to be like, okay, I need to use these 2 guys to move this one, and then these 2 guys to move this one. Oh, okay, now I have to actually like recruit some extra guys to like move. Like right now, it doesn't seem particularly puzzly. It just seems kind of like you're moving around and grabbing stuff.
Yeah.
Which
Need to increase.
Yeah, I mean, not like it needs to be that puzzly. I mean, cats aren't like super puzzly, but you do have to like keep a chain of rule. And you're like, all right, cool. Like,
Right, it's something to keep track of. So I just need to figure out that next puzzle step. Like for this specific step here, where they're scavenging and they're getting their parts. Like
Right.
what can I insert into there?
the champ works way better than it has in the past. So I'm super happy with
Oh yeah, no, I'm happy with the champ. Like
Yeah.
he was kind of the focus of the last iteration, anyways.
Yeah. So,
But like I'm aware that like the actual goblin like daylight step here, it needs something.
yeah, a little something extra. Anyway, sorry.
Like
Sorry that I was interrupting.
every good faction feels like it's a little logic puzzle every turn.
Right. I just got to figure out the exact logic puzzle.
Right,
for
and
these
in
guys.
the famous words of Sea Coyote, you should always just barely not be able to do everything you want to do.
Did I say that?
You said that a long time ago when I was designing the bandits. Actually, in the first place, you were like, "Yeah, it was an iteration a while ago, and you were like, you can just do everything you want to do." And I was like, "Yeah, I can." So I like scaled them back just a little bit.
I know it feels great, but it doesn't actually make for an exciting game.
Right, it feels great to be like, I do everything I want. It's far
Exactly.
better to be like, if I just had one more action.
It's like playing Badgers when people leave you completely alone and have no board presence.
Right.
Yeah, Badgers. It's funny. Badgers is a coyote. You left a couple of your way stations pretty undefended here.
Yeah, I'm honestly.
I mean, you can wipe them out and take the points, or I can pick them up next turn. Either works for me.
Right. Honestly, I'm tempted to go for the points because the freaking bandits need the points, but I don't know if I can spend.
Oh, who said I was
an
going to
action
give you
on it.
Who said I was going to leave the points to
Oh,
you?
go for it, goblins. You do it. You
Alright.
gobble them up, then I'll gobble you up.
We'll see about that. You're already getting 4 points off of my goblins, so don't even worry about it. Don't even get out of here. What are you even talking about?
I'm definitely not getting 6 points this turn. I don't know what you're talking about.
I will be using laser eyes again.
Yeah. No shit. Fucking laser eyes.
You fucking think so?
I mean, that's the thing, is like, honestly, you could just use laser eyes every single turn and it would be the right thing to do.
I know what,
so
yeah.
good.
I love laser eyes though.
As long as you have 3 cards in your hand to reveal, you effectively get
and
3
2 energy.
crossbows.
I might, I think the easiest thing might be is also for heat sink, is it just doesn't return bird cards.
Well, that should go without saying. That whenever you
Yeah.
reveal and return, that bird cards get discarded. That's like a quasi rule of root, an unwritten rule. anytime you reveal cards and they get returned to you, they always discard bird cards.
Right.
Except lizards.
But they're not.
That's true, technically.
Okay, let me reiterate. Anytime you reveal a bird card and it is acting as a wild bird card,
Fair.
That's fair.
which
that's
is
fair.
literally, I think, only for moles. But
Blackguard.
But yeah,
For Bandit and for you.
right, I'm sorry. In official factions, I have followed that official faction thing in with mine, and Blackguard has also followed it. So there you go.
Is that how Blackguard work? It's been a while.
I love that
anyway.
we designed these and just haven't played them in so long. We're like, how does this fucking faction work? This is months of my life.
But yeah, I'll use the bird for this bunny clearing, and then we'll go fox and mouse again. Here and here.
Pew pew.
Sorry, where are you? Okay, so you're taking this, and this.
And a
Yeah.
bro. And a bro.
And a bro.
You want to like not do here?
No, I want to do there.
God damn it!
What are you trying to do in this clearing? You're being so shifty about it.
What am I? I'll tell you exactly what I'm trying. It's not so much I'm being shifty. But if I just lose 3 pieces every turn to laser eyes and get hit by you, this is gonna be a very long game.
Well, I assume at some point he's going to start laser eyeing other people than you.
Yeah.
You just
I mean, as
happened
soon as
to
you're
leave.
out of the lead, yeah.
You're A in the lead and B left 2 undefended cardboard right next to the
I know. Like, if
robot.
I didn't
Yeah.
get them, the bandits were going to get them. Like,
No, the cardboard's great. I'm just hoping at some point we can.
I mean, maybe I could just dial back
making
laser
it
eyes.
Easier for bandits to come after my relic.
I mean, I will say, like, another small thing is just dial back laser eyes to only hit 2 clearings instead of 3.
That might be it. I would say it might be that it's 2 clearings for 1 energy, or you change it to 2 energy for 3 clearings.
But an energy. Yeah, we'll see.
Or it could be an energy per clearing in addition to the card.
That makes sense.
If you wanted to
actually.
be super crazy. Then you could be like, well, I have a hand of 5. I can hit 5 clearings.
I feel like no one would feel good about that.
Yeah,
Absolutely no one.
But it would be...
Blackguard actually used the bird card more like cats. You agents are
Right.
revealed, except the bird agent, when revealed, can then also be discarded for an additional action.
That's right. They like get you an additional.
Oh, so like
Pokemon
bird cards count as energy for me instead of wild?
He's just saying that's how the Blackguard works.
Yeah.
Oh, the black card. Sorry. Okay.
I think the thing though, when you're like, we work on this, we can't ever remember how it works. It's not that I can't remember how it works. It's that I can't remember what I finally like, what the last decision was. This was the best idea.
Right. That's like me with the freaking points to hideouts, where I was like, no, it's weird for me to tell you that you get a point from that because it's a building and you clearly are removing it. I think I had it worded slightly differently near the end, and it got changed because I wanted it to be really clear, but I also wanted it to fit in the rules. And
Sorry. The champ still had his 2 standard his move in battle, so he's gonna move in battle here with the bandit.
Yeah. No
No ambush.
no ambush. Shucks.
All right. Damage to the champ here. All right. Just going to end of phase here. Draw a card net.
Who wants to roll Blizzard?
I'll roll it.
I'm gonna make you a dice.
Why do I need a dice for?
A cool blizzard
Wow.
dice.
I really didn't want it to be on 5.
Oh
you
no!
You can slip into the force and slip out. What are you
I'm
complaining about?
aware I can, but then that's...
Literally impacts you the least after me.
Well, yes, it just means that I have to use the slip. I can't do something in this clearing first. Okay.
Were you gonna aid me there?
I might have.
Man, stupid Blizzard.
I might have indeed.
Or I was gonna say there was one idle idea I had real quick for the puzzle element of moving the warriors around for collecting scrap. Is they get work orders. Like they have specific goals for collecting scrap or moving to certain locations for things.
Mm,
It was something. I don't know. It was just an idea.
would need more information, but
Yeah, I would need to think on it more.
Oh, I was going to mention this at the beginning of my turn because it occurred to me. The reason why it does matter about the first time a scrap would be removed for the goblins is because if you make it just one hit, then the crossbow can just remove one of these automatically. If it stays where you have to do 2 hits, a crossbow removes it. It ignores hits, period. So you just have to the rules would have to keep that in mind about
you
how
just
the
have to
crossbow.
word it so that because the crossbow, the crossbow does a hit, right?
Nope,
No,
it
it
says
Remove a
removes.
piece. Ah,
warriors first.
I see. I see. Okay.
So
see.
as it's written now, I couldn't use the crossbow to totally remove it. If it's the first, it takes 2 hits to remove. Then I
Yet another tally in the line of when it's removed, it deals 1 hit to whoever's removing it.
yes, no, I understand that. That would solve the problem. All right,
Would.
so
Yeah.
I will indeed, I suppose, flip here, move here. All right, so that flips that. Am I doing anything with these? No, I'm not. Okay. I'll flip that. I'll flip that. I do this. Get 2 points. Those are for you, bandits.
To do what?
I
Oh.
gave you 2 cards.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, yep. So I'll do that, and then in hopes that that is beneficial and doesn't hurt me too bad on the backswing, I will.
They're here, boys.
Good chow.
And then
Backups
will-
arrived.
yeah. And yeah, I don't think I'm getting anything better out of it for the rest of the game, so I'll just put myself here and attack the goblins.
My 1 scrap. Yeah.
Yeah. Ambush.
No ambush.
All right, so I just have to hit a 1.
Yep. Don't roll a 0-0 right now. You're all
Okay.
good. 1
So I'll
point
get
for you.
1 point. And then that flips that. And now here's my question for rules. Since I have including the Vagabond 4, do I rule this clearing or is my
No,
rule
the vagabond
2?
doesn't count for rule.
Okay.
Vagabond's a
And
pawn.
I know it usually doesn't. I'm saying just because I now have pieces
Right. No.
change. And the answer is no. So I couldn't move from here if I wanted to.
Mm.
Is that a rule? Where like
Well, the
that
vagabond
you
is a pawn. Your
Yeah,
pawn
it's
is
not
not a warrior
warrior.
and cannot be removed from the map.
right?
And
So
pawns do not provide rule. Therefore,
Only
Right.
warriors and buildings.
no, I'm still hung up on the he can't move his these guys.
No one rules this clearing, so I can't move from it.
you can slip with them though.
I can slip.
Right.
But I don't have a slip left because I only get 1 slip a turn.
Right. But you could leave them there and go over here and then.
Correct. I could leave them there, and then yeah, I guess I could
Just
do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll abandon them.
Is there a reason you're going over there at least?
Over here?
Yeah. Also, have you been refreshing your quests?
Oh, doing the thing every single time? No.
Yeah, you should definitely have been doing that this whole game.
1, 2.
I've had at least 5.
Well, I did it
Once.
once because of the one that I did. Are we on round 5?
I think at least.
3, 4,
Oh man.
5. Okay. Well, yeah, because it's 1, 2, 3. Because I did my friendships, then a fourth, then a fifth. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
This is probably the beginning of round 5.
Right. That would make
Okay.
sense.
And then I can draw my 1 card.
All right. Everyone, gather your meeples. I get 6 points. Huh. You guys really cleared me out quite a bit. Where else could I put a trap? I could just trap. I had plans and then they changed.
Oh, and then because I removed something, I
I
have
guess
to
I
put
could do
this
it
over
like
here.
that.
I have to put the goblins in the angry section.
I can do this and this and do a trap here. And then I can do this and this. Do a trap here. That's okay, then I'll be able to do that. Okay. Then I can fight the keepers here.
It's good.
2, 3. So you kill a guy. Oh,
You get him.
yep.
Where's he
He
going
goes
here?
into that highlight.
Getting ransomed.
Yep. And then I might as well attack this guy up here by discarding tax collector. Goblin, do you have an ambush?
I don't. Oh,
3-1.
that's a good hit. That's a good
That's a
hit.
good one. Yeah, 1-0-0s really, really suck. Can I just change that I revealed this like this? I'm sorry, I forgot that I got handed an ambush. So then I'm gonna spend these 2 cards to recruit twice. I'm gonna recruit here. I also forgot to plop a guy down because of that trap.
Hey, I'll be back in a minute.
So that's this recruit. Oh, sorry. Technically, that's this recruit. Where else do I need guys? Probably way, way up there. This one's will go way up here. Then I got to do that. And I'm going to craft this T by removing I think this one. I'll remove craft a T. 2 more points. Draw 4 cards. Got my 7. And I'll pass the turn to you guys.
Will.
I mean, at least I didn't try to yoink any of your relics. I let you keep your relic.
That's nice. Thank you.
I went for the easy points. You know. Slash the board presence. I was like, I can do a bunch of attacking, or I can just plop traps everywhere and have a bunch of dudes on the board. Which you sometimes kind of have to do as the bandits. Which like, I mean, I'm lucky that I was even able to do attacks there. It might have even been better for me to just recruit that turn. Just to get literally all my guys on the map.
I not need to rule a clearing to recover in it?
No. Doesn't look like it.
Well, it's been a while, but that does seem that way. Basically, I can recover with 0. I just throw the card away. All right.
What did I miss?
Hmm.
Cody, you're just still planning out. Cody, are you
Yep.
mute? Oh, I thought you were muted or something.
No, sorry, I'm just thinking.
Just deep in thought.
Let's throw both of these guys down here like this. Yeah, I like that.
While he's doing that, I'll be honest, I'm hung up on this for some reason. I don't. So he has to have rule, or someone has to have rule for him to move with allied pieces.
Yes, purportedly, and I didn't think this is how it worked, but to move your allied people, you need rule.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when it comes to, because it says they're allied when it comes to movement and attacking, right?
No, it just says you
No.
treat them as allied.
For
No.
movement and
No.
battles.
So what it says is that when the
Oh yeah,
vagabond
for movement and
moves,
battles. You're right. It says for movement and battles.
right?
So we can look up. I'm assuming this is over here.
Yep. In fact, it's open to the right
Right.
page.
Whenever you move to an adjacent clearing, you may also move warriors of one allied faction from your origin clearing to your destination clearing.
That's all it says.
That's all it says.
Yep. And what we said before was because earlier in the book it says faction warriors cannot move when
It's not that I'm doubting you, Coyote,
based on
but
rule.
I would love to actually get an official.
On what?
Just ruling from
For movement.
the Discord for moving with allied. It's just I haven't played with it enough, and honestly, I do trust you.
I mean, that's what I've been told. I'm trying to remember who told me that.
Yeah, that.
I mean, because without that, it kind of also significantly nerfs the bandits, Bandit Chief's allies here, or at least like his guys. Because like I'll be honest, like I'm a little worried they're just gonna stay in this clearing forever now.
You know, unless I go and pick them up and attack the bandits. The thing, what's nice,
Right.
what they, yeah, I when I read them, I never assumed that it was moving around a ton with them, unless you used your slip, and that all you're doing is really doing an attack, a one big attack where you're protected by having those warriors,
Right.
and then because you don't have to damage your items to attack.
I mean, should we just ask in the Woodland Warriors rules channel?
So is what I do.
Let me ask real quick.
Just ask.
And if they say I can move them, they'll be in this mouse clearing with me.
It's weird. Very odd. The hell did I do with that? Just looking for something on my desk. I could have sworn I put somewhere very specific. Oh, here it is. Anyway, sorry. Real life interjecting.
That's fair.
Excellent. Okay. Those are my movements.
Sorry, I was being a bad cameraman. You did movements.
Garrick does
Um,
say it's a forced move, so you do have to treat it with all the abilities and restrictions it normally has.
Okay, great. Like I said, it's not that I don't trust you, Coyote, because you're good at that sort of things. It's just it's something that I've literally done like once in my entire root career, so I just don't know the rules.
yeah. The thing is, the rules are really complicated, so it's useful to have the allied. It's useful to have the allied stuff because people have figured those rules out.
Right,
I think any other way of trying to describe exactly how to use them is going to be basically writing a player board for a vagabond.
right. Or an entire rules section for a character. Just can I, because I was looking at the rules while you did it. Can you just briefly go over? You moved to here and then down
I recruited
there.
4 here
Mhm.
and 2 here.
Mhm.
And then I moved.
Okay, that's what I kind of assumed, but I just wanted to make sure you weren't
Shedding badgers along the way.
walking over any of my traps.
All right. I would like to battle the goblins here.
No ambush. Damn. Goblins are not dealing a lot of hits tonight.
Excellent. I will pull this in. And that's obviously with the hammer. Or I shouldn't say obviously, but it is with the hammer.
Mhm.
That is 2. I lose the hammer, which is totally fine. Pretty good with that. I'll then get my next 2 battles. How many damn cards do we have? 7 cards every turn.
Well, I mean,
So
you can if you knock out one of my hideouts, I have to basically rebuild it because it's the hideouts that give me that
There's
ability. So.
just no way to knock out a hideout, though.
Well, it's usually one of two things that has to happen. Either like moles or rats or birds are in the game, and they by themselves can usually wipe out an entire hideout. Or you need to table talk and work together and be like, okay, the two of us need to work together. So I'm going to take out these 2 clearings, and you're going to take out this 1 clearing.
It would just take all 3 of us a full turn of doing basically nothing else. So I think it's better just to try to race.
Yeah, sometimes it can be. Sometimes the convenient thing, which is what usually happens, is if you can get the entire board involved, you usually get rid of 2 hideouts, because by getting rid of, like these 2 are keeping this hideout and this hideout alive.
I'm going
So
to move. Sorry, I'm going to the 3rd
yeah,
column
right.
really quick. I'm going to move him.
Mm.
I'm going to move both of them. And I'm going to recover this for free.
Because you have 3.
that gets him 3 points.
Then I'll draw 3 cards.
Right. So what I was saying is,
Yeah.
if you guys could
Sorry, I just wanted to do that before I
No,
lost my train
totally.
of thought.
If you guys could coordinate, like for instance with this board state, it would be 5 or 6 battles spread out over the 3 of you to take out 2 hideouts if you were able to get all 5 of these clearings. Which is quite a lot of an ask, but that nicks 2 cards out of my hand. Somebody gets a point for each of them. And
Yeah.
and you demolish probably a bunch of my traps and a bunch of my guys. It's going to take me at least like probably 2, more likely 3 turns to recover from that. So yeah, you take 1 turn off, but you're putting me behind probably 2 or 3 turns.
Fair enough.
Kind of the same theory as everyone attacking the vagabond to knock all their things.
Right. Or honestly, like somebody, working together to take the mole, the mole thing that has 2 buildings and 11 people on it. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go and attack it, and I'll probably take out 6, and you go and attack it, and you'll probably take out the rest of it. It's just that it's spread out, so it doesn't only take attack actions; it also takes move actions. So it can really eat into people's entire turn, basically. Yes. But that's, offset by them being turn delayed on scoring, and honestly scoring fairly slow. The only reason I'm as high as I am is I've been able to craft 2 Ts.
Yeah. I think just mostly because I'm playing Badgers, I'm just like, yeah, I'd rather race.
Right. There are certainly factions who are just like, fuck it, I'll just race. Like lizards are never going to be able to really touch them. They're just like, fuck it, I'll just race you. You can convert. You can do like some tactical strikes with conversions of being like, especially if you like go right after the bandits, you can be like, okay, I can convert this whole clearing, and then the rest of you deal with everything else.
All right. Sorry, I was taking my turn while you guys were talking there, but
Totally.
so I'm gonna collect this 1 scrap that was here. 1 point. Just have to get health.
That's a lot of scrap on the board right now.
That is a lot of scrap on the board. We're gonna go ahead and I shall take this guy with me. Badgers are still a problem. They're a little far away from me now. Just move here for now. I think that's all I do for now, because I don't really want to battle this bandit.
Mm-hmm.
Third. 1.
No! My goblins.
Alright, I get to refresh all but 1 item. Actually, I don't need that because my guys are just chilling there. Okay. Flip. Bunch of movement. Okay. I am going to attack the scrap. Do you have an ambush?
Do not.
Okay. Then I just have to get a 1 on something. Good enough for me. So I'll take my 2 points from that. And that's my fight. And then I'll
Take the long road.
take the long road here, which is the short road because I don't have to make 2 movements to do it. And
It's technically no longer than this road, or this road, or this road. It just looks longer.
So that flips that. And then I'll
This is a nice sleigh service.
use a crossbow to give
like
that 1 hit.
I do think it was Maybe it was you, Zero, who suggested that this should really just be like if I had the art skills, that there should be a rail cart that goes along here.
Yeah, like a rail car, a ski lift, some sort of automated movement.
If I was a person who was actually an artist, I would totally have done that. But
Right. It's just so long for what it is.
my skills are limited to mostly copy and paste, and some very very limited tracing slash.
I mean, that's what I'm doing. So
Right.
And you know what? Just because I'm not doing anything else this turn, I need a boot and a sack for this, right? I'll boot and sack just to get something to happen.
Hmm.
okay, it's a point. Point for you. I gave you the point.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And well, do I want the point or do I want the card?
That's a good point.
I actually do want the card.
Okay.
I want the card for this.
2 cards, right?
Yep, because I'm ending my turn.
Or is it just
So I
one?
get 2 cards.
It's been a while.
Well, it's one card for the
Yeah.
quest, but
That's,
oh no,
yeah,
this
it's
one
two.
says draw 2.
Yeah, it's 2.
So yeah,
we're
and then 'cause
we're used to we were playing with the nuance deck last or 2 weeks ago, whatever. It was thrown.
This is the last
messing
one I
with me.
played with.
and then because I'm ending my turn there, I'll draw 1 more card.
Okay. Make sure you refresh those quests.
Yep.
Oh,
Is refresh all of them or just the last one?
Yeah, it
Just
just
the last
one moves there, and then they all move forward. It's like a conveyor belt.
also important to note your exhausted sack here is technically in your satchel
Yep,
now.
I have to move it there now.
Yes. All right. Everyone gets their meeples back, and I get 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna try and do some defense. Reveal this and this. Actually, I need to make sure that I do this way so I can do that. Just making sure that I'm not an idiot more. Place this here and this here. And then, man, that empty way station is really tempting. And I have that I could do. I'd have to do that, which I don't really want to do, though. Okay, I'm going to do this. It's not perfect.
I will say I am rather concerned the keepers are about to slam in like a 12-point combo.
Yeah, I'm going to try and use the rest of my cards to attack him, I think. Yeah. Keepers, I'm attacking you here. Hold on 1 second, sorry. Everyone want to recruit there first. I'm going to have to attack you twice, one way or the other. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm recruiting there first. My apologies. Then I attack you. 3, 2. So one of them is going to go into center. Then I will. Sorry, that was with that to attack. So I get 1 more attack.
Wait, did you remove the 2 that got hit here?
Thank you. Keeping me honest.
Badgers are very concerned about the number of warriors in every clearing most turns.
Right. I don't know whether to keep his warrior count low or take out this. I usually try not to, but the fact that you were actually guarding this one, that you didn't leave it on purpose. I think I am going to attack this just to take it out.
Sounds great.
It's technically kind of less points for me, but it's immediate points. And that costs my Marine Broker. Then I'm going to return these all to my hands, and I am going to craft coins. Remove this and remove this. I've been holding on to it for quite a while. It's just time to get it out of my hand. Draw 4. And end my turn, and I get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. This coin. Mine.
Let's pick this up. Oh wait, we can't do that just yet. Put both of these down. Go. 1, 2.
Hit.
This goes away. Then I'll pick this one up.
I'm assuming that was the more annoying thing to do to get rid of that way station, or is that actually helpful to you?
It was not the more annoying thing to do, but it was not helpful. If that was what you're worried about.
Yeah. You're always trying to balance with the bandits taking out cardboard or just getting a warrior and being like, I can wait the turn for the extra point. I felt like you needed the nug. / not to leave the point sitting around for someone else to grab.
So I'm going to throw this. Oh, sorry, this is not what I want there. I want that there. That would have been a big mistake. Crew 2 here. So I can go. We need to recruit 1 more, 2 more. Would really make life easy, wouldn't it? Yeah. Recruit 2 more. So for our movements, we're going to go move 1.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3. I'm going to battle in this clearing. Do you have an ambush?
What is that, mouse? Wait 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was just making sure I didn't have too many cards in my hand. Yep.
God damn it.
I was real lucky. I just drew that.
Not lucky. You just draw so much. I mean, it is lucky, but it's also.
I mean, I'm drawing 4. That's the same as you.
That's
That's
absolutely terrible.
That's real poopy.
Is it? Is it poopy?
Yeah, he can't recover that.
I literally can't do anything the rest of
No,
this
no.
turn,
I mean, it's
basically.
good for us though.
Right, it's great for us. It's
Um,
real poopy for him. I feel bad about that. Sucking cards out of my hand though is bad. That's my whole action economy.
I have an interesting. When it gets to my turn, I have an
Um,
interesting. The words
I
are
know it's
say a
just
funny thing question.
it is. Have you had this? Because like I think that's the fourth time third time you've ambushed me this game.
Third time. Yeah.
Still, damn.
No,
Well,
no, no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
have
It's only
to.
2. I used an ambush on turn 1 to recruit or something. I've used
I'm
3
gonna
ambushes.
attack
I've only
you
actually
here.
ambushed twice. No.
Yeah, to ambush me again. Oh no, someone else ambushed me.
Hmm.
I ambushed you once.
Um. No, I'm not gonna ambush you.
You have the ambush, don't you?
Yeah,
God, yeah.
but I honestly I can't afford to have that little of an action economy next turn.
Thank God. Um,
I think you
And
can't afford it.
well, I was hoping that I would deal hits there. I was like, it's probably better that I do like 1 or 2 hits there on the bounce back, and then
and I'll
have the card
draw
next turn to
this
recruit them
in.
back or something. I was
Not
not.
really better.
There's only a can't remember what the percentage chance that the defender rolls a 0 is. I think it's 40% chance. So it's better than 50 that I would do at least a hit to him.
So we'll go 1.
It's to recover all those things.
I kind of need him though to do that so that he's also an existential threat. Because otherwise, you all are. If I had ambushed him there, he wouldn't have been able to recover that. He wouldn't have been able to move it. He would have stayed exactly where he was, and then I would have been the person out in the lead, and you all would have come and smashed me in the
Yeah,
face.
I mean,
So I need him to kind of be the other threat
I'll cover both of
that we're all
these.
working together to fight.
That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That much of a threat is a little bit of an issue. Did not do the math. I'm sad to admit.
Told you that big turn was coming.
Yeah. The thing is, especially in like clearings where I don't have guys, I have to like recruit and attack. I need like 2 cards of a matching suit, usually.
Are you gonna have 2 energy next turn?
Before he does stuff,
Who, me?
probably.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna have at least 1, and he gets to move first, so he'll certainly move this one in.
Okay, so
So he could missile you.
I need to use my last move. Go down to here.
Oh, the blizzard can block the laser. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Fun
you
fact.
Can't shoot through a blizzard.
Yeah, but you can shoot through a blizzard? That's
Yeah, you can't do that. That's insane.
I mean, really, all it does is make it so that the furthest can't be hit because it's not that hard to get
3 cards.
around a blizzard usually.
right.
It just takes 1 extra move.
Oh, did I want to put? Sorry, I forgot to put a card in. Do you mind if I just threw this card in?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm gonna throw it there.
Yeah, you move your guys down over here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's that over much of a reaction to say that we kind of have to maybe do a little bit of badger wiping.
Yeah, maybe. Your
Like-
traps and stuff are making it a little bit hard for me to get to him, though. I'll say that much.
Well, That is just hand me a card or two, hand me a goblin or two. You know.
Definitely need to fix goblin scoring. Okay.
I'm at least on probably a 3-turn clock. Maybe if I have luck into some crazy crafting, maybe 2. But I think it's not. He's definitely.
Yeah, you're both racing towards winning.
If
So.
people had crafted some swords, maybe I could help out. But y'all
Hey,
not crafting
I have
swords.
actively been looking for swords to craft. I'm not.
I've got a sword
not
right
gonna-
there, but I can't afford to
Not
waste
gonna
resources
lie.
crafting it.
Swords are a great thing for me to craft.
Oh, I know.
Trust me.
I will
would've-
say
I
you
would've.
you have crafted more successfully to my benefit than other players. So I'm not
I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who has crafted at all.
I'm not as mad as I could be at you for not crafting swords.
And I've crafted you tea, arguably like the most broken thing to craft for you.
Perhaps.
Got 3 energy there.
Like I can probably take out 2 clearings, maybe. He's not even really that next to me. I can probably like
I forgot to get 2 guys.
do like this and this. Maybe actually I can't even attack here. I don't have the cards for it. Yeah.
What do you need?
I would need a mouse if you want to aid me,
Yeah,
a
I figured.
mouse. Because then I could attack in one of these 2 clearings.
So what I'm gonna do.
This is he positioned himself actually. I don't know if this was intentional, Coyote, but you positioned yourself very well for like it being a real pain in the ass for me to attack you.
I mean, I play badgers usually very wide compared to most people.
Right, which is quite annoying for me.
Like I think my strategy of just like putting badgers everywhere and tending to leave one in a whole bunch of clearings
Right.
is one of the reasons the strategy of kill them and keep 2 badgers in 1 clearing and don't let them move out was developed.
Mhm.
Because it's just so hard, but also like if you don't, well, I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do to stop
No,
me.
yeah, don't tell you. We can tell me later.
All right.
But yeah,
All right.
no, this is all very intentional.
Right. I mean, it also is like I have had a lot of the number of turns that I've had where I start with only 2 suits is honestly absurd for the amount of cards I'm drawing. I'll be like, oh great, I draw 4 cards, and it's like I draw 3 foxes and a bunny. You're like, ugh.
Oh, that's what was happening at the other gameplay. Yeah, that happens sometimes. You just never see a suit,
Right. I'm just like,
and it's the suit you need.
right. It's just like it just so happens that all of the clearings you are in, or most of the clearings you are in, are mouses, which I don't have.
All right. So I use the boosters to boost myself up to here, and then I use the regular move to move down here with my goblins.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have 2 energy to use that big rocket on that corner
Word.
clearing here.
Wait, you can use that rocket in an adjacent clearing?
He can only use it in an adjacent clearing.
Oh,
It is 2 energy.
It is 2 energy. I did spend 2 energy for it.
yeah, I mean,
So here's the thing
it's
too.
still designed to like you went from 0 energy to 3, and so you boosted and moved, so you can go. You moved 1. Yeah, I mean,
The concept definitely works. My guess is that like I would come up with a way of like having the energy and then the name and then the effect so that you can individually tweak how much energy each of these is as you continue to play test. So you can be like, oh, you know what? Big Rocket is fucking broken. It needs to be 3 energy. Laser Eyes.
I feel like Big Rocket's not gonna be nearly as broken as you guys are worried it's gonna be.
Right, because you do have to.
Because
roll.
like I'm just gonna roll a 0 right now, and then I'm going to have wasted 3 energy doing nothing.
Right, this is entirely possible.
Like my entire turn will just be for nothing. I'm gonna use this dice I stole from the bandits here, so I don't have to just hit the combat thing.
Go for it.
Oh, oh, good. I
Okay.
shot one guy with a rocket.
It's not 0, but
No.
I think it's mostly I just need to play with against these guys more because I'm just constantly surprised by what they can
Right, you're like,
do.
wait, you do what?
Exactly. It's like I looked at that, I was like, all right, so he can like wipe me out like here, here, and here. But I didn't expect to be like, oh, I do 3 damage down here. I was like, God damn, like how did you do that? Like how do you move so far and attack and not be rats?
Yeah. I mean, I think in their current iteration, I think they're definitely red faction. Just
Who?
your goblins. Just
Really?
because they have so much stuff all over the place. I think let me rephrase that. I think if you can come up with an interesting puzzle for grabbing this scrap, that they'll be red. Or at least
Yeah, I
I
mean, I
wouldn't be
think they're
surprised.
I think my one thing is they have a lot of attacks that cause them no risk.
Yes, that is true.
Like every faction, like think about how when I rolled that 3-3, that was brutal. Like every faction that does a lot of attacks always at least have the ability of getting ambushed or counter rolled. These guys
That's
effectively
true.
have
Yeah, I
a
mean, Big
pretty
Rocket.
free attack
mm,
that
Big Rocket
do,
just fizzled real badly.
Well, it could
yeah,
honestly, though, Big Rocket could just be roll a combat die. You're doing it in an adjacent clearing, and then you take the highest as the attack, and you take the lowest as damage to yourself. You know, like
yeah.
so the benefit of it is you're getting to attack an adjacent clearing. The benefit isn't necessarily that you are mitigating damage.
That's true. It could be that. That would at least give me a little bit more opportunity for better hits with the
Right.
rocket.
It also helps you actually get hits.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Right. It goes from like a quarter of the time you do hits, or I mean, I don't know.
I mean, what are
It
the
messes
other
with
free
the balance.
hits? It's
It's the lizard.
lizards.
Oh, you're saying in the
Um,
other
in the game, like it's lizards, crows, bombs, which you
and
never really get,
and strike.
and the crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, free hits are exceedingly rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually
Yeah.
pretty hard to kick off.
Yeah. I mean, there's 2 crossbows in the game.
If it's ranger or scoundrel.
Yeah.
Or now
Or
the Bandit Chief.
like
Bandit
or
Chief.
this
or the
this
bandage.
guy is effectively what I would refer to as a Woodland Alliance game ender. Like I wouldn't play Woodland Alliance against them. If you just laser 3
Oh, 3 of the
sympathy
things.
off the
Yes.
board for 3 points every turn, like it's
Mm.
amazing.
Yeah.
Could you if you had revealed those cards, they would top deck too and you get them back too, wouldn't you?
What?
Order of operations on revealed cards for Woodland Alliance. If they're revealed, they're on the table and not in your hand.
Mhm.
So if you
Oh,
lasered, you
and
wouldn't
then
even lose the
moved.
cards you used to laser.
That's
They
true.
would just top deck all of them.
Wow. Yeah, you'd get them all
Good
back.
point. That's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely bears more testing. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot
God, there's
of
so many weird things in this game.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I
these
mean,
guys need a lot of
honestly that's why we do this, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know, it can be so we can be like, "Oh yeah, that's dumb broken."
Yeah. Well, here we'll get back to the feedback later. Let's
Yeah,
see if we
sorry.
can
Yeah,
finish
sorry.
wrapping this up.
because
I'm
I
sure
gotta
we're
go
on.
soon. So
Yeah, I feel like we're only a turn or two away, anyways, from
We'll get
one of you
there.
guys taking it. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna battle real quick in this clearing, just a normal battle.
Okay.
There we go.
That's good.
I take 2 hits. Robo.
Gosh.
The champ's unconscious. Otherwise, I'll draw a card and end my turn.
So now if we hit him, we can move him.
You can move him. Yes.
okay. Well, we have to do the blizzard first before I can take one turn. Who wants to
If we
roll the
hit
blizzard?
him,
I'll
you can
roll it.
move
I
him?
haven't rolled it yet.
Yes,
Okay.
while he's unconscious, while he's at 0 health, if we do hits to him, we can move him. So we can be like,
How
we'll
far?
throw him here.
Where's
Where's
number
3?
3?
Right there.
3 is down there.
That's funny. Okay, well that definitely. Okay,
You can
It's
slip.
not gonna have. It's not gonna have an impact on my move. But when I
Just-
get to this point, I'm going to. The wording is really funny about something.
This kitty cat.
So, I'm just gonna do what works best for. Oops. Because I don't need to move this. All right, that's 5. I get to do 5. 5. That does that. That's going to do that. That's going to do that. And that's going to do those. Okay, so I'm going to start by crossbowing this, which will get me just the 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
Destroying
1
it.
point. Yep.
Then, okay, so let's just flip these.
Oh my
as
gosh,
they
my
go.
cat is being a menace on my desk. Okay.
Then I'm going to do a move to here. Then let me double check something. I mean, this is a dumb question, but I'm going to ask it anyway just to be 100%. I can give birds when I'm aiding, and it counts as anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So then I'm going to triple aid.
Oh, Jesus
Are you
Oh.
positive you want to give someone at 20 points 3 extra actions to score points with?
Yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
not remotely a threat, and the more I make them a threat and make y'all fight over it, the better for me it is. All right, so I do that. Then I'm going to
And you get
make
you get 2 points from that.
Yep, I get 2 points from that here, and then I'm
Aid
going
me
to
again and get another 2 points.
I could do that, but I'm going to make an allied attack on this scrap, so I can do up to 3 hits. It's defenseless, so that's enough to get rid of it. That's 2 more points for me.
2
That's
more
all of those
points?
things.
Oh, because you are hostile.
Oh yeah, we're
with them.
hostile. Yeah.
Yep. I could use it. Oh, I get to get these 2 from you.
Yes, you can. Yeah, that's the other thing. He got to get a second tea and a coin.
Um,
My gosh,
and
that is
then
a lot of cards in my hand.
okay, and so my bag lets me hold how many items total? 8. I currently have 7, so I could put 1 more in there, and then yeah, I could do that. Anyway, the funny thing is, if I don't have a move to do this, but if I did an allied move with the Bandit Warriors, according to the rules you have written, if I move with the Bandit Warriors, I could throw a bandit into your forest and spring a trap.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
it says when an enemy moves pieces, so when I move your pieces along a path, they must
One
put a
moving war.
moving
Yeah,
warrior
yeah, you
into the
could.
adjacent.
You
So
could
I could
force
do,
my own.
I could force your
You
guys
would
into
then
a forest.
score it.
No, he won't because he only scores on enemy pieces.
Right, for each returned.
Oh, good.
Return enemy warriors. Technically, I
Yep.
wouldn't even return it to myself.
Well, actually, I
Yep,
just
actually,
see.
it would lock it out completely, technically, but I figured that was definitely not
Right.
gonna fly.
It's a pretty weird thing.
But
Yeah, that might need
Yeah,
to be addressed at some point, but
just because the points are fun, I'm gonna give you 1 more of these.
oh my god.
And
Jesus Christ.
do that to then give myself 2 more points.
Not a threat,
So,
guys.
what
two,
sort of
three,
timer are you
four,
on now?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 cards in my hand.
Jesus.
And then I'll draw my
Christ.
2 cards and
Do you just win now?
call it
He
that.
has.
Well, the problem is all of my points are in turn delay, unless I can craft, which
I'm pretty sure I didn't give you many craftable items.
he didn't. I have a boot to craft. I could craft a boot. That's it.
Okay, that's good.
Oh wait, never mind. It's
Oh,
gonna
you
be a
figured it
pain.
out.
No, I didn't figure it out. I just figured out a way to get some points, but honestly, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
That's 1,
grab-
2, 3.
Where's this? Are there any foxes that I can do? Yeah, I could do that. And I have that to remove. I'd have to do at least 1. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Okay, so this returns to you. I get 2 points. 1, 2.
Keepers don't need all their warriors. They have never gotten them all on the board.
The who? The bandits?
No, the keepers never get their warriors, all of their
Oh
warriors on the
yeah,
board anymore. It's
yeah.
been ages since I did that.
Right. Okay, I see what I'm doing. Okay. This and this. Place this here, which nets me this warrior. Then this. And oops. And this. Place this here.
You have 2 additional ambushes?
Yep. Yes, I do. I have gotten very lucky with ambush. Honestly, I know you're saying I've only been drawing 4 cards a turn. It's the same as you. Like I don't.
No, I've only drawn 4 cards 1 turn. No, 2 turns this game.
Wow. I mean,
Generally,
you guys
Badgers
have
only draw 3 cards a game.
you guys have not been very aggressive against me too. That's the other thing. It's like usually you lose a hideout or 2 throughout the course of the game, and I haven't lost any of these. I literally set them up, and you guys have just let me have them. If you let them race, they can race hard. Okay. Now where can I nab points? Because this is 4 points here. Really should have kept that Maureen Broker a while ago. Would have been worth it. So I really only need to get to 26. So can I get 1, 2, 3? Can I get 4 points worth of cardboard? Is the question. I don't think I can. It's
Only 3 points. Oh, there are 4 points on the board.
Are there?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, there's no way I can get all of those, I don't think. Because I don't have that many. I don't have any mouse cards. I have 2 bird cards. So like I have to do real wonky stuff, like spend this to recruit here, and then spend this to move up here. Like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to get either of these, I don't think. I'll be able to get just these 2. I'll attack the goblins here.
No ambushes?
Using this dominance.
101.
Christ.
You still get it.
No, I don't get this though.
Yeah. That's fair, I guess.
I'll attack goblins down here so I can get this scrap.
Yep. Remember, just don't roll 0-0.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that was close to the 0-0. So that gets me 1 point.
I should say all the points you get are also points the keepers don't get.
Yeah. I can attack the Bandit Chief here.
Ambush.
Rio.
Nice. I get almost all mine back.
Throw him there. And then I'll attack the goblins again up here. Any ambush goblins?
You didn't attack me
Oh,
at
no
all?
ambush, sorry.
What?
You didn't attack me at all?
It was literally impossible for me to get. I could have attacked you here if I had spawned a dude here.
Interesting.
But I guess that might have been slightly better than attacking the goblins 3 times. But I could not get to you here. I didn't have any of the cards to do it.
Wild.
Fuck.
Oh.
That really hurts. It happens eventually. You're attacking so much, eventually you get everyone 0-0, but it just hurts quite a bit.
It really does.
I forgot how crafting works, so I screwed myself just a tiny bit, or I did not, actually. I'm going to craft both of these by removing all 3 of these traps. Which is a little bit stinky.
4 points for you.
But it does
3
get me.
points away from winning. You'll win next turn.
Yeah, basically you have to wipe me out. Then I get to draw. No, these go away. I was like, what? Those get crafted. Now I draw 4 cards. And my turn.
Yeah.
Oh no,
no,
I don't draw 4 cards. I only draw 3 cards. This one.
Why is that?
Sorry.
What changed?
Because I crafted a bunch, so I had to remove all the
Oh,
traps.
you lost those. Okay.
Right.
Those don't have a thing. I think I have it though. If you had wiped me out of here and here,
Yeah.
there was no way I could get it. I don't think.
Yeah, I probably should have attacked you here instead of going for the point.
If it take
That's
me
a
out
good
of
point.
here and here, I also think I would have really struggled. Although maybe
I just
could
didn't think you could get freaking 9 points in a turn. But
Did you forget he's the Badgers?
I always forget how much the Badgers can get in the last fucking turn.
So this goes down here.
I mean, I don't even think it's that hard of a stretch to think he's going to get 9 points this turn.
Yeah. It's my I honestly I just haven't played against Badgers enough that like I'm like, oh, and then like when you're playing against Willow Alliance, you're like, okay, and then they're in
Go
this board
Orc
state
Root.
and they can get 15 points. I see that. I for some reason the Badgers are still obfuscated enough for me in my brain that I'm like, and then they get 6 points.
I will say
8
you-
points, 9 points.
You did take out my win con as it stands.
Well, that's good.
Obviously. Like I could have. There was a way I could have won on my turn if nothing changed.
Great.
Obviously, nothing changes, but
I'll mouse battle you here.
No, that's the one ambush I don't have.
Just one dude. And I'll pull in. Oh shit! I made a mistake. I made a huge mistake.
Uh-oh. You don't rule 3 here, and this is a 3?
No, I didn't. I was just, for some reason, I was thinking this forest connected down to here.
Which forest?
This forest.
Oh yeah, that's a real far away forest, man.
Oh, shit, and I already battled. How could I have done it instead? That's if I had started here. I mean, I'm not going back, and I just want to solve
Right,
it.
you would have had to like move up here, attack, and then move down and down, or there and there.
What I've done if I'd put both of those down there, I could have two.
Or you could have like moved here and then attack. Yeah, no.
I would've-
You would have had to like attack here, in here. And
Oh, I
then
would have
here.
just moved into here. And
Right,
attacked
right.
a whole bunch. Yeah, and then move back.
Right. Well, you could only attack there once because you only have one.
I would only need to attack there once.
Right. You need once to grab this, and then attack down here to grab this.
Although
and
what
then you
I've
would have
had, because that would have been 1, 2.
And then
Oh
you
yeah,
could-
and I could have
and then you could have
moved
removed and
one
recover.
over there, and that would have given me what I need for that.
Yep.
No, that would not have given me what I need for that because that's 1. I would have had to recover 2, and those are both 3s. Whatever. Well, GG. What
Well,
can
I feel like
do?
it's fitting. I misplayed and then you misplayed. Now we see the power of the goblins, where they have a 16-point turn and then they win.
Yeah. I have a built-in nuclear button.
Remove all pieces from the board. Gain 1
No,
point
I guess
for
I'll
each
take this one
removed
in.
piece.
Which I do lose this.
They start playing Root Digital on a different board. Start a sub game of Root.
Sub game of root. Jeez. How did they ever think that doing a sub game of Magic was a good idea?
I'm glad you got the reference.
We have the table game and then the under the table game.
Yeah, I was thinking of that
Yeah.
one too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Should we keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, might as well. All right.
I could have won by taking this in too. I mean, by taking this in. Shit. Wait, no, that's 2 points. That would have maybe been enough.
I mean, if you and Will work together, you can probably take out.
Well, no, I've already moved in battle. They
No,
can't
no, no.
move.
I'm saying if the goblins and the vagabond work together, they should be able to. Because he can
I'll
spawn.
pull
He can
this
spawn
in.
a bunch of warriors on me and probably take out at least one of these clearings, and then the goblins just have to take out 3 clearings by themselves. That's no big deal.
Yeah.
right?
You know, the really big, slow robot.
Yeah. Man, it really sucks that you never got any more swords than you did.
Yeah.
That's real stinky. I mean, you might be able to
Oh, well.
move battle. You might be able to take out 4, depending on what.
If I had 2 swords, I could move battle, but I don't have 2 swords.
Oh, that's right. You can only initiate
Just
battles
1
with your
point away
sword.
from winning.
That's so stinky. With your battles, you couldn't move here because if you had been able to take out all these guys, you would have gotten the hideout point.
The thing is, there were like actually 8,000 ways for me to win.
That's so frustrating.
I just had to know that this wasn't. I just had to have seen the board clearly when I started my turn.
Yeah, this is a slightly sneaky path. I might.
I'm actually not gonna lie. I'm gonna advise doing a little bit of work to up the contrast on this board.
Yeah,
I've struggled most of the game with figuring out where things are.
Man.
Like, it's not a big issue, but like there were like even setting up between like not seeing that the relics weren't in the right clearings and then having trouble finding them. I think.
Yeah, not everyone's gonna be as high contrast as Lime.
Right, I like looked at a couple of the factions after the art was done. I was like, yeah, that looks great, and forgot that freaking badgers were gray.
One of them is gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably doesn't help that I'm wildly colorblind.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like that combined with the lack of contrast is definitely. But I think I have 1 bird left. What does it really matter?
I'll make a special version of it just for you, Kay.
Thanks.
All of the paths will be bright purple.
I don't need that. All right, I'll do that, and I guess I'll draw 3 cards.
All right,
the
Gabo
map.
time.
How is that one easy to distinguish?
How is which one? The winter
Oh,
map?
it's because the trees are white.
The trees actually aren't even white. They're like very, very light blue. And then all of the paths are black. And they're just chunks. So like I did a test. I can pull it up. I did a test where like all of the forests were just solid trees. Like I made a brush for these trees that has like 20 trees loaded into it, so it like looks random, and set it to like the nearest that it could look like, and just went a bunch of trees, and it just looked like crap. It was very clear about where the forests were and where the paths were, but it looked like shit.
Yeah.
It's a real hard thing to balance aesthetics and clarity, especially on a winter map where basically the color palette is white, black, and gray. Makes you really, really appreciate Kyle Farron for being able to make it as clear as he does.
Yeah.
I've even like considered like, do I do like slightly more muted colors on the trees so that they're less like visual noise? I don't know.
Yeah, that would that require a universal update though? I mean, could you universally update it, or do you have to just do every tree over?
No, the trees are their own layer, so I can just take the layer and go.
Oh, okay.
Zoop.
Yes, you can universally update it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can attempt and see if that makes it clear.
All right, I'm going to spend energy to activate that third arm, so I deal an extra hit in battle. I'm
With
just gonna move over here.
with
with
him, I'm
yeah.
assuming. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna move him over here and battle the bandits because I got nothing else to do.
Hmm.
Really? All right.
It's not like I revealed that or anything.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
That's kind of it.
That's kind of it. Oh no.
Blizzard.
A blizzard.
Where's the blizzard die? Here it is. I'm gonna roll
Decade Cane.
because this literally decides if I win the game or not.
Really?
I don't know.
Really?
Maybe we'll find out.
No, I don't think you're gonna get
4.
10 points.
Okay.
If you get 10 points, though, I'll be honest, that would be pretty impressive.
Okay. Let's see how close I can get. I don't think I can get 10. I think I can get close.
Actually, I don't know. Now I'm looking at the board. Maybe you can.
I mean, he's only got 3 cards in his hand, so he can get 6 points from aiding me alone.
Yep. I have to find 4 points from combat,
I think it's literally
Yeah.
just battling me twice.
but I can't battle you twice.
Yeah,
That's
you
why
can
if
only
the
battle
goblins
once.
ate
Get 2
here, I could
points
get
from
if-
this
yeah.
too.
Yeah, you could quest.
I could quest.
That gets
That's
you,
2, and if
that
you're
gets you
lucky,
2
another.
points. So
Yep,
you get
so let's see.
1 from battle, right? Or
2 from battle.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1,
Wait.
2.
so we need 2 from battle, which he's not gonna get because he only has 1 sword.
What he can do is he can see what the next card is.
Right.
and
No, he'll
decide
get
if he
2 from
wants to
battle if he
take the
battles me.
quest or the cards
How?
for aiding.
How's he gonna get 2?
If you remove, wait, he's hostile with me. If he removes my goblin,
Oh,
he'll
that's
get...
right. That's right. He's hostile,
Yeah.
so he'll get 2 from battle from removing the scrap. Yeah, that'll do it. If
I guess he would have to remove the scrap first. That's true.
right, you have to
To get-
remove you and the scrap, so we'd have to roll a.
Actually, he'd probably go to this clearing here to do it.
Oh, yeah, he can just do that.
So if you go there,
We should definitely Waterman's
see.
Waterman's law here. Let him figure it out.
I need this.
yeah, let's let him figure it out.
It
that.
sounds like he is gonna have it though, which is infuriating.
I need that.
Okay with this.
I love that Cody's just sitting there going, "These stupid bandits didn't win."
Because I need to
I
get.
mean, the vagabond that I designed that literally had pretty much him and I basically played separate games.
You just wandered around the
He
whole
gave me a
time.
single card,
I-
and other than
I
that,
hit
like,
him
didn't
one
touch
time.
me.
I really should have hit him a couple times.
Problem is.
It's
I
so
will
hard
say-
when vagabonds are in the game because you're like, I'm not gonna get any points from him, but I just gotta hit him.
Yeah,
I
the
mean, this
problem
is
is
how
I have to
vagabonds win, though.
Yeah, nobody hit him the whole game. And I
in
crafted
order for
2
me to
teas
give
for
you
him.
3. Oh, that's why. Duh. Silly me. In order to be as much of an idiot as I'm being.
Yeah.
I love that you're scoring off of the
1, 2,
bandits, though.
3, 4. Yeah, so that does that. Let's say those are the ones that I need. Probably.
Just make sure you save a boot for the quest.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not moving over the ones that I'm theoretically refreshing.
Oh, this is gonna be so frustrating if I'm this close to winning as the bandits.
Okay, so I want to use this. I need to use this.
That's the ironic thing is they tend to end in like the 24 to 26
I need
range,
that.
like every game, and it's those last like 4 points for them are super hard to
3.
actually get because
Yeah, I
they're
think
like
that's what
crows,
makes
where like you get to this point and people are like, oh, we'll just wipe you off the map, or oh, we'll just win before
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah, the
Like
problem
their
is
actual
I'm-
win rate, I think, is only like I think I did it one time. It's like 18% or something like that.
I'm not sure I can do it because I have to be able to be in enough different places to give you cards.
Right. It's down to what cards you have and
That's
how
what
many
cards I have.
movements you have, and can you do the movements and the giving of the cards and hit the things.
I think sadly
Yeah.
he can't.
There's always the option of questing 4 cards and rolling the dice, or just questing to roll the dice and
Right,
you
right.
pull
That's the
another
thing.
good
You could
quest.
like quest and see what the next quest is.
No, I think I'm gonna do it. I think we're gonna see if this works. I think I mathed it out. I think
Nice.
we'll find out if I did. Oh, because I need that one to do 2. That's why it's a problem. Nope, I didn't math it out yet. I'm gonna take all my time to figure it out
No worries.
because only this
while
one. 'Cause I
while
need
you're
one
while
that
you're
gives me
doing
2
math, we can
points.
start debriefing the goblins.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they're like in one way way too powerful and also way too weak somehow at the same time.
I think the problem is they're swingy.
Right. They have like some really really powerful abilities, and you're like, okay, I did that one really cool thing. And you're like, okay, you blew up one clearing.
Right, you
Which
blew
is
up one clearing,
super
and then everyone's like,
powerful. Everyone's like, fuck, you blew up an entire clearing, and then you're like, yeah, but I only blew up one clearing.
yeah,
that
and I
was
can only
my-
do it maybe once every 3 turns.
And that was my entire turn.
Yeah. It's like, and they're like, oh, well, okay, I guess that wasn't that bad.
That bad.
I think I have it. I'm gonna see if I have it, and if
Oh,
I don't,
okay, let's see if
you
he
can
has it
win.
real quick.
All right, so I get a slip here.
Yep.
Okay.
Then I've already done my refresh of 5 things. Flip, 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 to give you, because I'll do. Sorry, I won't flip this yet.
So
Flip,
2
flip,
flips.
Mm-hmm.
to give you, because I'm just gonna play them out as I do them.
Okay.
That's a mouse clearing, so a mouse
Mm-hmm.
and a bird.
Yep.
Then I flip to move, and let's just take you guys with me.
Ah.
Yeah, because you allied. Yeah, that's right. Totally forgot about that.
Okay. Then I'll flip this torch to give you a bun, so that's 6 points there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do a quest to give me
1,
2.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus a quest 7.
And then
8
another
plus
2
3,
points,
2.
and then
Then
as
I'll use
long
a
as he doesn't roll a
crossbow.
doubles.
Then I'll
Oh,
get a crossbow to flip that once, and then I just have to not roll a double 0.
Actually, no, you deal +1 hit, so you.
Oh, I
win.
do it anyway. I have to hit no matter what. So I get a
What?
double 0, but I already flipped that, so I already get the 1 because it's defenseless, so I automatically win with
You
exactly
win.
30.
Congratulations.
Wait, what did I have?
he did the crossbow to
Yeah.
damage it, so all he had to do, so because it was defenseless,
just
no
had
matter
to attack it.
he just had to attack it.
As long as, even if there was an ambush, I brought enough creatures with me that I would
Oh,
survive.
there was a
Well,
token in this clearing.
Right, there's
okay.
a
Yes.
token
Yeah.
in that clearing.
Yep.
Nice. Well
That
done.
was well
Thank you.
done. That was quite the puzzle.
That was a smooth move.
It was. Oh man,
I'm
that
like,
was.
I need to give him a fox. I was like, no, I don't need to give him a fox. I have a bird. I just have to give him
Bird.
2 in one of these places.
Fantastic.
That was a real close
Impressive.
game. That was I
I
love
was
it.
really hoping his mapping it out was going to involve somehow marching all of your guys away. So one of these was
Thought about it.
unsurrounded.
If I'd
I'd
flipped,
so cool.
if I had flipped one more thing, I actually did think about picking up and just doing like a march to pull it away, but I didn't have the
And getting the
boots
point
for it.
from the hideout
Yep.
by not killing
Because-
them, but by moving them.
Because I had flipped a teapot the turn before, I wasn't able to refresh enough things
Oh
to
my
even
gosh,
consider that,
Bad.
but it doesn't matter.
that's amazing.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, that
Thank
was a GG.
I always like to
Um,
see a Despot Vagabond win.
Yeah, that was real impressive. Yeah, you didn't really attack anybody.
And I
other than
misused my ability, and then it got stuck.
yeah, those bunnies didn't do
Yeah.
much other than
It was a plan
provide.
all
That was
along.
my
You-
plan. It's all a
He
facade.
thought I didn't know what I was doing, but I
Nah.
did.
Yeah, I think the goblins, once they get some sort of puzzly thing on picking up their scrap, then it'll just be balancing. Cause like, can you attack with just the goblins?
No.
Maybe that's what it is. Is that like literally you only get like basically an attack a turn. Like being able to attack with these goblins would probably be like worth it.
All right, later.
I gotta head out. Yeah.
Seaman,
Later.
yeah, being able to, I think maybe that is part of it might be part of the puzzle slash part of why they feel weak is that you can really only attack with your robot. So like,
Go ahead.
no,
I was just gonna say, like, you brought it up earlier too, like you're trying to stay away from just being badgers, where
right,
they battle and delve.
right. You definitely want to stay away from that, but also I think they need to be able to attack. Like attacking is
I mean,
is actually pretty central to Root,
yeah.
Like
And that's not the
even the Woodland Alliance, they only attack 1 out of every like 5 games, but when they do attack, it's important, and it might be that, it's one of those things where like, oh, maybe I only attack with my goblins like once a game, but when I do, it's because there's a free cardboard and I need that point from cardboard or something like that. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what
I don't know.
it, I want maybe the picking up, or maybe it's picking up or flipping from revealing cards or something like that. Like I'm feeling like, have you played against my Root Gym faction yet? Where they have to
I guess
they have the wheat out and then they have to flip the wheat by revealing cards or spending
what
cards.
faction is this?
It's the feudal federation.
Oh, yours, the Feudal
Yeah,
Federation.
my
No,
feudal federation.
I don't think I ever
I don't,
actually played against them.
I don't
No.
think we played them. Like they like pump out tokens that are wheat tokens, and then they have to flip them into hay by spending cards, and then they can start moving them. So something like that, where you're like trying to.
Well, yeah, but then then that's just your wheat and hay thing.
No. I'm not saying do that. I'm saying like something where you're using cards to gather them or cards to move them. Like maybe it's like every time you move with them, you have to bring a goblin and spend a card, or reveal a card. Like maybe you have to like reveal cards that are the path back or something like that. I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of like the laser eyes I had going on.
Right, it's like but that maybe is in theme that like your laser, you can shoot things, but then you can kind of reverse laser to like reveal cards to be like, okay, I reveal a mouse and a fox, and I can
Like create a path of
right, I
like
can like
this
go
is
doop
the...
doop and like move this guy here, but I have to
What
have
if it
those
was
cards.
what if it was like at the top of the turn, I lay out the path, and then it's all about moving them onto the path?
Right, or you can only
Maybe.
move people like in that order. So there's some sort of puzzle there with like maybe revealing cards to move it, or revealing cards to, I don't know. I'm not sure. Kai, do you have any cool ideas while you're muted?
Do not have a cool idea, unfortunately.
Oh man.
I'm trying to think of it.
Did I make a dead end faction? Is that what's happening? They just suck now?
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
You'll
No,
think of
you just have
something.
to suffer like everyone else does when they're making
Right.
actions, and eventually it'll come to you.
Right.
Like sometimes you have to just set it down and walk away for like a month.
Right. Right. I've done that before too. With both.
I
of
mean,
my
I've got all the vagabonds I'm making anyway, so it's not like it's...
Right. You got plenty of stuff to test. So,
Yeah, I don't know, there's something here.
yeah, I'm not sure. It's worth just maybe.
I think whatever gets fixed too with the puzzly part, I'll also fix the scoring in the same way at the same time.
Right.
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
And well, that's the thing is if it's like puzzly slash more annoying to get this scrap, then the scrap can probably be worth 2 points. You know what I mean? Which in which
Yeah.
case you'd be at 28.
I'm wondering too if it's I would need to again redo the actually placing of the scrap as well.
Yeah, maybe I would stick with the placing of it for now, and then try and figure out a cool way to gather it, and then see if it's broken. Like change as few things as possible.
Right.
What if you had something wild, like
There, just to throw it out there. Oh, go ahead.
the
Go ahead.
scrap had different shapes, or like something where you could earn more points by collecting the scrap in order. And whenever you take like a final piece, then all the scrap resets out to the board and like in a suited clearing or something. I don't know, I'm trying to think about this, but like some way in which it would incentivize you to collect the pieces in one in like a special order, and you could still get points, but fewer points for collecting it out of order.
Okay, I
Hmm.
think I see what you're saying.
Like
The
I
main
don't know if
issue.
that's a good idea, but something that like because what's fun about your faction is moving the goblin around the board, causing chaos, and you do that by collecting scraps. So what you're looking to do is add an element to like a sort of puzzle element, a sort of like little quiz every turn that you have to find an answer to that you have to solve to get to the fun thing.
Right. Like
But now
there's
like you
not
get
like
to the fun thing is like a direct path.
right. There's no push pull right now. Where you're like, well, I could go get this scrap, but what I really need to do is do this instead.
Right.
Or like, oh, I really want to get these 3 scrap, but because of XYZ, I can only get these 2. Like most of the time you're just like, okay, I move these guys out and then I move them back.
Move
And
back in,
and I
yeah.
grabbed 2 or 3 basically
That's
every turn.
that's kind of something that's always been there. Like it's just like you just move out and back to just grab something.
Right. So that's where like
That's
either maybe having to be like revealing a path or like Cody said, having to do it in a specific order where you're like, oh, I have like my A is here and my B is here and my C is here. So like what I really want to do is like grab this A and this B.
wait. It's a big robot. They
Mhm.
have to put together the parts to actually make it work.
Right.
They have to gather specific scraps and assemble them before actually feeding them into the champ.
Could be that. Could be like that to actually feed it to the champ. You have to like could be like Legends of the Hidden Temple before before you can
Right.
actually win, you have to like assemble the idol.
Right. So
Then he
it'd be
eats
like
an
the
idol.
scrap would now have like suits on them or something, and you would have blueprints, like blueprint cards or something. So you have to have like goblins and like 2 fox clearings and a bunny
Right.
or something, and then that's when you're able to like remove all the scrap to put together
Right.
like
Or
the machine you actually collect.
Like
right.
what if how many total scrap do you have?
Right now it's just 8.
What if what if there were say 8, I don't know, like 4, like 3, 3, and 2, and you need like if you have one scrap of you need at least 2 different scraps from each other, right? So you have 3 different types of scrap, 3 of 2 types, and then 2 of a third type. And if you can only feed them in if you have 2 types that are different from each other. But if you have, and for that you get, I don't know, like 2 points or something. But if you have one of each and you feed it in, you get extra power and double the points.
Hmm.
So, but like you also have to, like scrap, has to be carried around. So you have to
Right. So
have
it's
one
almost
goblin
that's actually
carry
interesting
scrap.
because it's almost like the opposite of badgers, where badgers are we're kind of where the badgers are trying to collect all of one relic type into one so that they can get a big score. But like, what if if we're just saying, sorry, one sec, like, oh, I can get 2 points from this, or I can get 2 points from this, or I can get like 4 points from this plus extra energy, or even
Yeah.
6 points, whatever, like, because I was able to go out and get all 3 of the different types and feed them to this dude.
Because like, I remember like earlier you said like a good thing about a faction is being able to do just like a little bit short of what you want to be able to do every turn.
Mm-hmm.
Like another aspect of that is like every now and then you want to have been like working towards something or have like a particularly clever turn where you do more than you feel you should be able to do and are rewarded for like having
Right. It should be that
figured out, like
90% of
solve
the
the
time.
puzzle.
Right. It should be 90% of the time you don't have enough and that 10% of the time you actually have too much.
Yeah, so every now and then,
Right.
like
Like
most of the time,
honestly,
game, you'd just be scoring 2 pieces, give them whatever time you get like all three, feed them in, get power, and like beat someone up and score a lot of points. And people will be like, "Oh shit, these goblins."
right. I mean, you could even do them suited. What you could do is have four of each suit, and when you place a suit, you place out all four of them. You know what I mean? So you'd be
Right.
trying to
So
collect one of each suit to
right. So like I play the bunny card and I
right.
put down all the bunny
Right,
scrap.
you put out all four bunny scrap, and then you're trying to collect bunny scrap that turn, but you're not going to really want to collect it that turn because you're not going to get any points. So it's like you're going to end up scoring kind of every other point because the next turn you want to play a mouse card and then collect all the mouse stuff, and that's like, oh, okay, now it might even be that like, oh, I got, two bunnies and two mouse, or something like that. So
Yeah.
okay, I'm getting 4 points this turn because I was able to,
And then but then it becomes an issue of like just for instance this map. Then like just things start to get spread out.
yeah. I mean, things are a pain in the ass. I spent half of the game only having bunnies and mouse, and then the other half of the game only having rabbit and fox.
That's
And it was a
fair.
real pain in the ass
Yeah.
for me to
I
have to
mean,
like look at my hand and be like, I can't do that. Nope, I can't do that. I can't hit him there. Okay, what can I do this turn? Okay, I can like do some like non-optimal things up here and some non-optimal things
Yeah.
here, and then it'll
I
work.
do like this idea for the suited scrap and then collecting them for specific recipes or like distinct types.
Right. I mean, you could even, have specific things for health versus energy, where it's like, oh, you need a bunny and a fox for energy, and a fox and a mouse for health, and something else for the other one. I don't know. You could even do that, where it's like, oh, I really need energy, so I have to get fox mouse.
yeah. Like goblins, I feel like the fun of goblins is that they make giant machines, but the real fun of goblins is that the giant machines, as like you had it in the last one, like doesn't always work as intended. So like I don't know.
I mean, the main problem with like doesn't work as intended though, it'd be like if every turn I somehow managed to get the big rock, but then just rolled a 0 for 3 turns in a row.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's where that swinginess comes from too.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's worse when you have to invest so much into making that one thing happen.
Well, I don't think it's gonna be something we solve tonight, but
No.
that's a lot of good ideas thrown out there.
Yeah, I
Something
don't
to
think
think
my
about.
idea's right or good, but I think it's going to be something like
Right.
something that's
It's a stepping stone.
yeah,
It's all stepping stones.
I mean,
something that feels like you're barely holding your shit together.
Right.
it
Um,
could it could also be that he starts with all these things deactivated and then you have to assemble them.
Right.
And
It
then
could
once they're
be
assembled they just stay on.
right. It could be like, yeah. Oh, I have to have gotten, you know, a fox. I have to have gotten 3 foxes, and then I can activate my big that like
Right.
unlocks using the big rocket
Big rocket.
ability.
Yeah.
Or oh, I got
would
two
be really
foxes.
nice.
What was that?
Would be great. Then you would have the table talking about like, oh, we need to keep them out of
Out
from
of
getting
out of
this one
The
fox.
three
that way.
fox
Like,
clearings, yeah.
Right. Or he needs a fox and two mouse. Like we really need to blow up that fox that he has out to try and make sure that he doesn't, nab all
I
those.
think
should have had a
that
tech
that
tree.
might be something then.
Yeah, having some stuff like locked behind might provide you some opportunities for.
I mean, you could do something like a tech tree that you score points right as you go down. I mean,
Yeah.
they're the warlord has kind of made it acceptable to have a faction that just keeps getting stronger.
Right.
Like you'd have to have some way to kind of like knock it back a little bit, maybe like slow it down or something, but like you don't necessarily have to have like an eerie level knockback in factions anymore.
Right.
Right. I will say I think we might have accidentally jumped over one of the first issues you raised, which is them just like just going like move to like grab a piece.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that could be one of those things where it yeah, it might be that you need 2 guys per scrap or something like that.
I mean, it's not. It doesn't like solve the like doesn't solve the like the issue. Though it's like, oh, just 2 guys. Well, it's still just you move 2 guys, go boop boop.
Yeah, but it does make it a little bit more of a pain in the ass though, because like if I had if these guys were here and you spawned a scrap there, you could not go boop boop because you wouldn't
Right.
rule this clearing and you wouldn't rule this clearing.
Right.
So you'd have to do like, oh, I can do boop, and then do I really want to move all 3 of them there and all 3 of them back, or I don't know.
Yeah,
Or
I
like,
mean, if you think about like if you do something where like it's a delayed feeding, well, no, let's say we'll say these are scrap, right? And like each goblin has to carry 1 scrap. Like you could end up, with like this giant caravan of 6 goblins, a big robot carrying 3 scrap. And so then like instead of things like you move 1 clearing, grab scrap, and carry it back, the faction becomes a sort of like
mobile
moving
caravan.
caravan. Yeah, like the sort of just like
Right, because you're trying to
purpose and
assemble a
chaos.
specific recipe, and you might
Right.
not
Yeah.
have that for a turn or 2.
Right.
And
So,
and people are looking at us and be like, oh damn, he's carrying 3 relic points or like 3 cardboard points. Like that's pretty sweet. Um and like there's a push look. I mean, the I think the one thing that you just want to be scared of with factions is developing a mole thing where they just want to sit in 1 clearing and do nothing else.
yeah,
Right.
because with the caravan thing, like that's definitely what that is. Like
Yeah. So
that's
like if you're moving the whole thing around the board all the time, you can still be red and in 1 clearing at any time. You're just that clearing changes
eight
every turn.
goblins. 8 goblins on a big guy. Oh, that's stacked weird.
Yeah, it's because he's so big.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be. No, that's dumb.
I don't know. I think there are a billion solutions. I think your bones and ideas are really good, and that there are a lot of different development directions you can take, and I think almost all of them are good.
Right, right,
Right.
right. You
And
have so many good things already in it that the little things are going to be whatever you come up with will work in some way
yeah.
or another. And the way that it might work is that it's bad and that you cross it off the list. Which is a weird way to say that, but it's like
Right. Just gotta try things.
the list will get smaller and smaller over time, and eventually you'll find something that works. Anyway, we didn't really see the Bandit Chief use his cool bandit ability at all because nobody punched him the whole game. That was the most surprising thing of all is that they just sat there.
I mean, to be just to explain myself, there was definitely some opportunities where I could have tried to hit him, but like he was just always just slightly like behind you 2,
Mm-hmm.
like the whole game.
Right. He was just slightly behind, and he wasn't gonna get me points, and he wasn't gonna get you points.
Right.
It was just like, nah.
Like I could
We
have, like
can
I was,
we can outrace him.
yeah.
Then I forgot that
I
I
want to
crafted him 2
reiterate,
keys.
I really love this map. Maybe get some other people's opinions on if they find it difficult to visually navigate.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say I didn't have any issues personally, but
Yeah. Honestly, the art for this was significantly harder than Tidal Flats to assemble and make it look good. And I had spent like the better part of a week every single moment of my free time literally just like erasing all the trees and redoing all the trees and then erasing all the trees and redoing all the trees and erasing all the trees and redoing all the trees and then redoing the paths and then and my brain was gonna melt. And I was like, this map works, and this is close enough. I'm gonna release it. And if I need to re-release it in a month or 2, when I have gotten some downtime and can come back to it with fresh eyes, I am more than happy to do that.
I mean, it looks great.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
just
yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just that like this gray underneath needs to be just slightly darker. It's one of those things where what I have to do is like have 3 and put them all in Tabletop Simulator and then like have 8 people come and be like this one, this one, this one. It's like
yeah.
Do you mind if I float one more quick idea by
yes.
you? All right. Goblins don't spawn on the champ anymore, the big robot.
Mhm.
They spawn in small pairs with the scrap around the map. And then the goblins have to carry it back.
That could be an idea. Not even maybe not even pairs. Like
Like one guy.
yeah, like here's the clean map by the way, Cody. If you want to throw that all into a bag or something.
The what?
Down here, you asked for
Oh,
a
clean
clean
map.
spawn of
Thank
it.
you.
Um, um, yeah, we can real quick talk about this before we. But yeah, almost like spawning. What's it called? Like my traps or like trade post with a garrison. In which case it might be that like when you do it, maybe you only spawn 2. Like maybe you like spend a mouse card and you get to like be like, okay, I'm gonna put these 2 here, and I'm gonna put these 2 here.
Right. And then we have to would reduce movements probably because this guy just takes 2 movements to get over here.
Well, he wouldn't though because now he's by himself.
He is by himself, so it's actually
So
much
it's
harder
a
to move.
real pain in the ass to start moving. So you'd have to be like, okay, these guys move here, and then these guys move here,
And then they're a little bit stronger together.
and then these guys move here, or something like that. Yeah.
Right. That I think I like that though.
That might work. I mean, it's worth a try. Yeah.
Then I might be able to get away a little bit. It might sound weird. Maybe get away from the health and energy, and then just once they get the parts installed on the robot.
I like that health and energy dichotomy.
I do too.
That
yeah.
was I was paying attention to that like throughout the whole game, being like, okay, where's his health at? Where's his
Right. He has
energy at?
2
Like,
health. I can hit him this many times to get him knocked out.
right, or you're like, oh, he's gonna get 2 energy this turn, so he's gonna be able to do something this. I mean, I also can't stress that you probably want to separate each of these into individual powers slash cost of power, so that you can balance each of them individually. Being like, okay, overclock and draw a card, or overclock and boost are 1. Draw a card and return the cards is 2, and then these are all 3, or something like that. And then test it out and go, oh, you know what, third arm, that can be one of the 2 ones, and that goes into the 2 stack.
I will say I think I can leave this alone for now. Like just this whole like the champs activations for now.
Totally. I would leave this.
It's just I need to get the moving and spawning the goblins and the scrap. That's the main concern I think right now.
Yep, I agree. Anyway, that was a very long debrief, a little longer than we usually do.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. But yeah, this has come a long way since we saw it last. That was a really fun game, actually. That was awesome. I'm glad that it was so close in the end.
I love the bandits, by the way. They're really cool.
They're so fun. I'm definitely gonna try and bring them back in 2 or 3 weeks. I think in 2 weeks for sure. I'm gonna have them and the ooze and the skunks and the lemmings. I'm gonna try and get a game with SP Shaman where we do our my 2 factions and his 2 factions.
Oh yeah, what was next week? I know you had the chameleon next week.
Yeah, next week we're doing Squidmark's Chameleon Vagabond that gets like extra bonus abilities depending on what other factions are playing, and Marcus the Cat, who is doing a translation slash
the skunk heroes.
rebalance of the skunk heroes. And then maybe I might in that game throw in the lizards that we tested last week, because those are really fun, and I honestly want to play as them. So
I think Coyote said he was making the chameleon pawn.
Some point.
At some
I
point.
might not get to it this week. I'm pretty busy, but
I mean, if you,
It will.
I could try to throw my my hat into the ring on
Yeah,
that.
you're spitting out pawns.
I think we need to 3D model it because I want to make it multi-state.
Well, yeah, you can do that with these guys. Watch.
Interesting.
It's not that hard.
I don't see where you're doing anything fancy.
Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you everybody for watching. If you've made it this far, this was quite a long episode. Please like, please subscribe. The subscribing helps an enormous amount. The likes does something. I still don't know what, but I probably should know. Everyone have a good night. Ta-ta.